Hello and welcome to the Cookout 400 live stream here on JB Motorsports and the Ultimate Sports Media Network. JT here with you for this one, and we shall look to get going in a matter of moments. Invocation coming up in around 5 minutes time, but it is a good day in the JB Motorsports world, not because we have 400 laps ahead of us. It is because you have the one and only JT on your screen. No JB in sight. It's a solo ride. What could go wrong? From producer to the man on your screen, from behind the scenes to calling the race, what could go wrong? Nothing can go wrong. And I hope that you enjoy the peace and quiet of not having JB here, because I definitely am. I did not say that. Yes, I did just say that. I am going to try and get up YouTube stream and the YouTube chat. Hello, Bob. What a great O'Reilly Auto Parts race yesterday, Bob says. I didn't see it, but I heard about the big one. I did see that there was a big one. I was at Ringwood. I was trackside, so I wasn't on the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race yesterday, but do not fear, because you have me for the Cup race. JB will unfortunately be here. Unfortunate for some, fortunate for others. He is over on the two-wheel side over in Texas on Moto2 and MotoGP. Omi is on the IndyCar side. That has just wrapped up, so you have to deal with me. But let's go down for the grid walk before the invocation.
I mean, I don't know how many races at Martinsville, 5 or 6, and been inching up on it. My car felt like it was doing a lot of the right things that I think it needs to do in order to have success. So we'll see how the cards fall.
Well, I really like when they're running high in these corners. Are you going to be able to pull any of that off?
Well, you might be able to get to the top of the concrete, but I can promise you we're not going any higher than that.
Okay, there you have it, top of the concrete. Let's see who else we can find. Joey Logano from Connecticut. Joey, I looked at the lap times. I like to predict who's going to win, and I know it was a dismal Darlington. Yeah. I hate to bring that up, but that's how beautiful things are going to be today at magnificent Martinsville.
It's going to be much better. I think I got a good car. I think you got a good pick. Chopin's Mustang's got speed on a long haul, but, Martinsville, you're going to see that at some point. So hopefully it runs long enough that we can see that and move forward.
And tell me how you remain patient when you get knocked around on, or do you?
It's just part of the game. You got to learn to love it. It's just going to happen.
It's full contact
It's going to happen. Just hopefully you're doing the dishing instead of the digging.
All right, I'm going to get you warmed up. How about that? Go get you some. Let's see who we have next. I'm going to have to hustle up. Hi, Tyler. 4 for 6. Billy Scott on the scene. It's going to be beautiful. They said I can't talk to you. I do what I'm told. Carson Hocevar. Another great qualifying run. So fun to watch you come through the field late at Darlington like a hurricane.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, I only have to pass 6 from where I'm starting. It should be a lot easier, but this race has been difficult. I didn't even know they park cars down here at the free race, so it's all new to me. So I just want to stay up here hopefully today.
What do you think the key to running well here is?
Be fast enough that nobody can hit you out of the way, or you can do the hitting and get them out of the way. So it's going to be managing everything, and if we're fast enough, I don't have to, push my stuff too hard, because I'll get, got people coming from, the back and everything, and so hopefully this Ride the Dead today 77 Chevy can, go forward a little bit.
I like that. He wants to go forward. I got to hurry. Cindric, top 5 at Darlington. That was beautiful to watch. They're yelling quickly in my ear, so quickly, tell me how you're going to quickly dispose of this joint.
Very yellow and very fast.
It is very yellow, very nice. Menards is good. Is that all you got?
Well, you told me to be quick about it, so.
You're going to win. You got a great starting spot.
Yeah, I think so. It's a start. We got to get a finish. That's been the tough part this year. Last week was good, and we make this one good too.
There's my grandson Bryson's on the scene today. Chris Myers, it's a beautiful scene here in Martinsville. Look at the crowd.
All right,
Look how
thank you,
beautiful
Michael.
it
What
is
a
here.
beautiful sunny day.
Absolutely. And now at this point would be the time that I start counting in someone's ear going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That person would be JB. I don't have to, because it's time for me to say, let's go down trackside for 3 race ceremonies.
Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome pastor of Rich Acres Christian Church and Martinsville Speedway chaplain, Tim Hunt.
Pray with me, please. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the freedom to be here today and for the men and women of our military who fight for that freedom. So I pray protection over them and their families. Also pray protection over those that are inside the track and outside the track, from the drivers and their teams to the first responders and all the fans. Thank you for this privilege and for all of your blessings. And we pray this prayer in the powerful name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome the Virginia Army National Guard 29th Infantry Division Band.
The national anthem rings out around the Martinsville Speedway. I have not done this for so long that my microphone is having an absolute nightmare. Do not know why. It is the joy of JT on a main broadcast. We will just have to live with it. But let's go down for the World Feed intro with Carl Petty.
Martinsville Speedway, also known as the legendary paperclip. Martinsville opened its gates back in 1947, making it the oldest stop on the schedule. This short track, at just over a half-mile in length, is 1/5 the size of Daytona International Speedway and fits neatly inside it, as you can see here. Martinsville's flat concrete corners force heavy braking lap after lap, punishing both brakes and patience. With tight racing and constant traffic, there's no place to hide and little room for error. The track's surface changes will present a significant challenge for drivers. Martinsville features flat concrete corners combined with asphalt straightaways, creating a unique combination that puts brakes, tires, and drivers to the test. All of these factors make Martinsville one of the most demanding short tracks in the NASCAR Cup Series. Let's hear what the drivers have to say about what it takes to conquer the notorious paperclip.
Martinsville was insane. You know, it's a long race. Once you get in a rhythm, it's good, but it's tough. It's technical. You very rarely get clean laps on your own. You're always battling someone. You're always racing, and it's a lot of fun until it's not.
It's challenging. I have not figured it out yet. I am not very good in the brake zone. I can make the brake zone look good, but then the rest of the corner is slow after I overdrive the entry, which is a really bad habit of mine.
There's a lot of risk versus reward in how you enter the corners there. The car is always unsettled. It seems like the back of the car always wants to slide around. And through that, you're going from an asphalt to concrete transition. And just, with any transition, there's going to be a little bit of a bump that, as the car is already unsettled, it just unsettles it just that little bit more. So you really just have to have, good feel and good flow around Martinsville.
Martinsville is a track where tempers flare, rivalries are reignited, and only the toughest survive. It takes discipline, precision, and sheer grit to win here. So buckle up, because we're only minutes away from going green at Martinsville.
Chase Elliott, top 4 in the last 4.
We are indeed only minutes away. I have turned some dials. I have sorted some stuff out. And I think we are good to go. So I'm going to hit this button and welcome you back up to the box. And I am not the only person who is in this box, as Jack, the little owl one, has joined. Hopefully this works. I'm going to open OBS up and I'm going to select it to make sure it works. Hello, owl.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
You're good. There we go. Look at
Okay. How are we doing today? It's been a good night, sir. Well, I tell you that last night was a good night of racing. If you enjoy crashes, shall we just say? Average, O'Reilly Auto Parts race, the modified guys, as I thought, showing them how it's done. Overall, I'm looking forward to today. We're gonna have more horsepower. I think that could definitely create a much more interesting race. The favorite for the win today, I'm going to say William Byron is my personal pick to win today.
William Byron. Okay, awesome. Right. Still messing around with dials and faders up here, but we are within 2 minutes until the command to get engines fired. I know as soon as I start shouting at the start of the race, we will be good with the microphone. Do not worry. But the paperclip has arrived for the Cookout 400. I haven't seen who is going to do the command, so I'm going to open it up now, but I'm going to guess it is someone in the name of Rue Reeves is who is going to do it, because, well, it's a cookout race in the south. It's always going to be Rue Reeves. And I have got the document up, and believe it or not, in around 30 seconds time, we will get the command by Rue Reeves, cookout representative. Let's get ready to go down back trackside for the command to start the engines here at Martinsville.
Martinsville Speedway, here to give the command to fire engines. Please welcome current and two-time NASCAR U Series champion and professional cookout shake tester, Rue Reeves.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines fired here at Martinsville, getting ready for the start of the Cookout 400. The Bullseye Flight team make another flight over the circuit, this time doing a brake Thunderbird style, just a little bit slower, and propeller engines, not jet engines. Well, in another Martinsville race, another Rue Reeves command, owl. Who I cannot hear, so I will just continue to waffle. We have had the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Hello JB.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. You ready to go racing?
I am ready
You're
to
not
go
Darryl
racing.
Waltrip.
I can hear an echo from your speaker or from somewhere your side, JB, but we do have no worries. We do have the nominees for the NASCAR Hall of Fame class of 2027. I won't go through them all, but they include Jeff Burton, Kevin Harvick, Randy LaJoy, and Greg Biffle.
all good then in my book. I quite like that. Yeah, I thought I'll pop in now, so I'm here for the start, then disappear, then come back again. But you can call the start if you want, Jason.
I don't know what the hell is going on with my microphone. I'm having a fight with it. Does it sound okay on Discord?
Sounds fine on Discord.
Okay.
It sounds fine on YouTube.
Awesome. I'm getting my red peak light to come up, and sometimes when I speak, I'm at -30. Sometimes I speak, I'm at -10. So.
Just to let people know, by the way, the tracker will come. It's not using the same app as usual because JT streams, so the tracker will come available around about lap 2, lap 3 of the race, and then I'm back at about 10 o'clock. That's because I'm on the MotoGP coverage, so I'm moonlighting right now. If I had my camera on and JT was able to stream it, you'll see I'm actually using a lip mic because I'm in MotoGP mode, which I'm on in about 10 minutes' time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, boys. Denny Hamlin on pole. He's looking to add another clock to his collection. That's going to be quite fun. Byron's looking strong. This is going to be a win-win-win situation in my book. It's going to be a good day. And after yesterday in the O'Reilly, we could even see a big one. What would you call a big one, JT, on literally the shortest track of the year?
I was
Colossal. God.
I was going to say something, but it could be taken out of context. And well, since we are on USN, they have an out of context video clip montage they like doing, so I'm not actually going to say it.
Yes.
Also, you're wrong, JB. Omen Gray's the smallest track.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. We're not there. It's not the
Yes,
official...
it does.
It doesn't. It's not the official race. It's a clash.
I count it. It was a Cup Series race.
Oh, well, it was a strange race when only half the field could take part. I don't know.
Also get the trucks down to Hickory, somebody, please. If anybody listening is a NASCAR official, please can we get the trucks down to Hickory? That Arca East race was great.
Do you know why we don't have the trucks here, by the way? The trucks.
Because they wreck each other too much.
True, but the trucks here are faster than the O'Reilly cars by a second. That's not how it's supposed to be. Yeah. So if you look at the lap records around here, the Cup Series is about 18 seconds. The trucks are 19 seconds, and the O'Reillys are 20 seconds. That was when I was looking at my research for the race.
I'm not a rocket scientist, but I don't think that's meant to happen.
No, trucks should not be faster than O'Reilly in my book. Cars pulling off on pit road. I love Martinsville. Do you remember last year, boys? Though, last year we laughed our hearts out of everything because it was Santa 1 and Santa 2.
Oh my God!
Yes, I'm gonna stop you right there because it's time for the grid. Denny Hamlin and William Byron, row 1. Josh Berry, Ty Gibbs, row 2. SVG and Austin Cindric, row 3. Row 4. is Carson Hocevar, Tyler Reddick. Row 5, Logano Elliott. Row 6, Christopher Bell. And Ryan Blaney from High Point, North Carolina. Get your USM bingo cards out. Row 7, Carl Larson and Zane Smith on the outside. Bubba Wallace and Chris Buescher on row 8. Row 9, Ryan Preece and Ross Chastain. Row 10, Eric Jones and Michael McDowell. Then looking down to row 11, Justin Allgaier and Daniel Suarez for an all-Chevy row 11, followed by Brad Keselowski and Cole Custer on row 12. Row 13, Connor Zilic in the 88 and Riley Hurst in the 35. Row 14, Chase Briscoe in the 19, AJ Allmendinger in the 16. Down to row 15, inside Todd Gilliland and outside Austin Dillon. Row 16, inside Noah Gregson, outside John Hunter Nemechek. Row 17, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Busch down the order. Row 18, Cody Ware and Ty Dillon for an all-Chevy row 17 and 18. And last on the grid, on his own, row 19, yet another Chevy, Austin Hill in the 33. Very different results in 2026 for Penske teammates. Ryan Blaney versus Joey Logano. Ryan Blaney, of course, has a win. Joey Logano not. But there has been complete difference between the two. And let's go down to Fox.
Penske today.
Thanks, Regan. Rest of the starting lineup will be on our pylon on the left side of your screen.
And we just missed Regan. That is the story of our lives here on JB Motorsports. We throw down to the pits and we just miss them.
I'm quite glad that
It has concrete corners. This half-mile track has ever-changing track conditions. That crew chief, he's got to make sure his driver's getting good feedback about the race car where he can make the right adjustments on the next pit stop. Now, one of the adjustments they can make is what we call a wedge adjustment. It's when the crew member puts a wrench in the rear window at the top of the right side or the top of the left side. Now, that's not exactly how you want the wedge adjustment to go. But now let's go to our Toyota Camry cutaway car, and let's show you actually how this adjustment works. Now, screwing down on the right rear, that takes wedge out if the car's tight or not turning the center of the corner. But backing the jack screw off, that puts wedge in, an adjustment that the car is loose, especially on the exit of the corner. Let's go under the car to the right rear spring and see exactly what happened when this adjustment is made. Turning the jack screw down compresses that plunger that pushes shock oil through the tube that compresses the right rear spring. That's wedge out. Backing the jack back off, that lets the plunger up, pulls the shock oil back, and lets the right rear spring expand. That's wedge in. This adjustment can be made on the left rear as well, but it works opposite. But guys, you've got to be careful at this short track because this adjustment can fix one handling issue, but create another.
Well, it definitely can create.
Thank you, Larry Mack. And, well, one thing we can not guarantee on JB Motorsports is that we will never miss a Larry McReynolds report. We try our best not to, but as in the F1 broadcast, you may have heard earlier, if I was on air or when I thought I was on talkback, me going, Ted, Bernie.
That was quite fun, actually, having you. For a little bit, it was nice to hear what everybody else doesn't hear, because with JT moving up to production this year and literally helping out when there's nobody else around to do the commentary, JT is now shouting in mine and Jack's ears all the information. So if we sound clever, it's because he's telling us what to do. Now, who wants to start? Do you want it, JT?
Effort all weekend. A lot of work went into getting here. Great qualifying effort. Let's keep it here all day. Shane, let us know what you need. Take care of this thing all day. We'll be there at the end. Yep. Cheers, guys. Thanks for the rocket. Let's have a good day.
Do we get a JT start, is the question.
Do you want a JT start?
I don't have your camera set up, so probably it would be best if we use the camera screen with my beautiful face on it.
Go for it then. Take it away. Here we go. The Cookout 400. JT, you have the con.
What could go wrong? Stand by and just wait for the tracker to come active. It does look a little bit messy at the moment, but JT will fix it in due course. The fans are on their feet in the grandstand. It's time for 400 laps of the paperclip into the start zone. And the green flag is kind of dropped. It got stuck on the flag stand, actually, but Hamlin gets a good start up through the inside and takes the lead and is clear. Just behind, now moving into second place, that is Byron round the outside of Berry, but leading lap one, Denny Hamlin, followed by Byron. There's the tracker. I will fix it once we have a little break. And all double file, except for the front three who have pulled out in front. Now, as I say that, Gibbs moves up into fourth on his own. Same with Cindric in fifth. Jack?
Hamlin.
Oh, JB. Go on, JB.
Yeah, I'm here. Hamlin got a great start there as well. He perfectly timed the two, Jack, as we knew he would do. But Christopher Bell dropping back, Larson stuck in no man's land as well, and it seems like at the moment, as always here, in the early phases of the race, Jack, the outside line is the critical part of the circuit, and I'm just giving JT a chance to fix things on his side. So yeah, as usual, Jack, the outside is the best part.
Yes, I'm going to wait and see how the drivers get used to this new horsepower package, to be quite honest with you. That's what I'm going to wait and just see how the race evolves. Got Chase Elliott just on the outside of Joey Logano. SVG maintaining, I think he's actually gained a place now, up into sixth. And that's Hocevar on the inside of Tyler Reddick. Reddick, of course, generally he regards Martinsville as one of his worst tracks. Not great for a NASCAR guy, and there's a little bit of contact between them.
And Logano.
Joey Logano.
Yeah, he's getting involved.
Behind them.
Elliot's
Oh, he gets loose again, and Logano gets into him.
Oh, the 40, yeah, the 77 getting loose, the 45 getting loose, and Logano getting into the side. Elliot's just sticking with Bell. They're sort of stuck together. This is what it is, racing at a paperclip. It's very hard to get the momentum on as they come through. There was actually a story, actually, if NASCAR was serious about wanting to go to other countries, you know, the original Athens Stadium where they first held the Olympic Games, it's the same size as Martinsville. Did you see that on Twitter during the week? That would be
I've
epic.
never seen that. That's insane.
Yeah, it'd be epic if we could race there. They've tarmacked it as well because they've done another event there or something or other. So there is tar down. It's the same size as Martinsville. Just do a Bowman Gray style pit setup and we've got a racetrack in Athens. So here at Martinsville, it's kind of a blueprint event as Logano tries to come back on the inside line of Tyler Reddick. He'll clear him coming out of turn 2. You can't really call it 1 and 2, 3 and 4, can you? Because it's just one curve on either side of the circuit.
Oh,
Jack.
bump and run.
Elliot's got a bump and run from Bubba, Jack.
Yeah, Bubba got into the back bumper there of Chase Elliott. It didn't do anything. Is he going to hit him again? Oh, for God's sake, Fox!
Fox have gone full screen.
Thank you.
Yeah,
right.
there we go. Right. I want to go on.
Okay, Bubba still behind Elliott. I think he's giving him a little nudge. He can't get close enough to fully punt him out of the way, though.
JT, are you still producing? Are you still editing stuff, or do you want to take over?
If I hit this button, that'll have your answer.
Yay! Well done, JT. He is the man, isn't he, to get everything sorted? Well done.
I do want to switch the order of them, but I can do that by just holding my finger down on the down button and continue to talking. We are looking at Bubba Wallace in the free cam as now we jump on board fully because, well, that's what Fox like to do. Side by side, Logano and Reddick looking for his 5th win of this season as we're on lap 12 of 80, starting lap 13, JB.
Yep, so I'm going to disappear now and head over to MotoGP. I'll be back at some point in stage 2. Have a great 45 minutes / an hour. I'm watching a bunch of Texas cheerleading girls dancing in front of a MotoGP bike of Nikki Hayden. I don't know either. That's where I'm going to leave you. And they're barely wearing any clothes. I thought that we got rid of grid girls because it was feminism and sexist, and now we can just have a bunch of teenage
They still have them in
girls.
MotoGP, don't they?
Well, not all the time, but literally, I'm looking at a bunch of 17, 18-year-old girls in
so
very
close to hitting
revealing
this
stuff.
beautiful mute button I have.
And the Dorna cams are getting very up close and personal with their posteriors, basically. And it's basically it's
I'm
free
so
paint.
close to saying something that I realistically can't.
By the way, I just had to point out this race is also airing on main Fox. So that's why NASCAR's on FS2. Anyway, I'm off to basically call some form of adult entertainment.
Okay, thank you very much, JB. And it's all nice and quiet up here in the commentary box. Returned to some sort of normality. I did enjoy pressing that mute button, viewers. Do not worry. Gonna hit that button, and we now have a decent screen. And now, live production at its finest as out on track. We will actually talk about what's out on track now that JB has gone up over to the questionable side, as we're looking at Blaney, who is currently 9th, looking past to try and get back to 8th, and I will press the unmute button so you can hear Jack the Little L1. Jack, thoughts on the first 18 laps?
For those interested, my surname is not the Little L1, just to make that clear.
It is
not. But no, you're saying it as if it's my surname. And that's Blaney making a pretty easy move on Tyler Reddick here. So that's Blaney up into 8th. I do like the look of that number 12 car. Very, very nice scheme for the, I think it's for Advanced Auto Parts who are the sponsor. I always have liked the black and yellow scheme that they bring. I know Hocevar's got a black scheme as well. Anyway, I'm going to have one eye on the MotoGP as well because, I don't know, bike racing cool. By the way, did we get any news on the Moto2 crash? Are they all alright?
I don't know. I shall check. JB is still in the call, so you might be able to message.
I'll have a look on MotoGP Twitter.
Cindric has just got past Gibbs for 4th. Now we've got Bell and Larson who are going into battle. Larson just giving a little bit of a nudge. And now trying to move up the inside, and there's a door bang there from the 5 in towards the 20 as Larson tried to get up the inside at 3 and 4. Now he goes up the inside of 1 and 2. Here comes Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott following as well. Larson is through, but here comes Elliott up the inside in the entrance to turn 3. He gets past, he gets through, and now Bubba Wallace is going to try to look to get past the 20 car. So Bell down 2, maybe dropping more. Wallace has just got the 60 of Priest behind. As Shane van Gisbergen is told, the 22 is starting to struggle a little bit through the middle. That is, of course, Joey Logano, as we look at Niemanchek, Gregson, and the 10 car with Ty Dillon just behind. This is more down the order, which is no surprise to be fair, as Fox are in their first ad break of many today. Back with Wallace and Priest as Priest goes up the inside of the 23 car, and Bob Wallace gives him a little nudge back and says, "You may have taken that place, but I want it back," and he goes chasing the 60 car. Now Busher has joined the party, Jack.
Yep, Bell falling through the field, and here is Chris Busher on the inside of Bubba Wallace, and a little bit of contact, but that's all good. Chris Busher up into, I think that might be 11th. I could be wrong though, but I will just mention, but throughout the field, and there's Brad Keselowski battling with Justin Allgaier, who is filling in for the injured Alex Bowman this weekend. He obviously won the O'Reilly Auto Parts race yesterday. I would say he's probably the best car in the field. I think that was a thoroughly deserved win for him. But speaking of the O'Reilly Auto Parts race, shout out, we have no pictures. Brilliant. Oh no, we're back. Never mind. Speaking of that, we did also have a debut yesterday, which I was very excited for. Lee Pulliam on his debut, P5. And if you don't know who Lee Pulliam is, basically the greatest short track racer of his generation. Just to be blunt about it.
Yes, as we have some more OBS blips. No idea what happened to our battle screen momentarily, but all fixed now. And then, of course, I changed to a scene which doesn't have Discord enabled as an audio, so then the audio cut out. This is a lot of fun and a lot of chaos, and you could say that JT is a little rusty at commentating and producing at the same time, especially in a NASCAR race, because I have been in JB's ear for the whole of this season, not actually pressing any buttons, but we will get back to it. Do not fear. The ship is still under control. The bus driver has not lost it yet, as Hamlin has pulled out a 6/10 gap from Byron. Still Hamlin, Byron, Berry, your top 3. Cindric, Gibbs, Van Gisbergen in 6th. Logano, Blaney, Reddick, Hocevar rounds out the top 10. We are on board with your leader, Denny Hamlin, heading out of turn 2, down the back straight into 3. Now, if you're watching along with us and syncing up your TV pictures, lap 33 of 400, now just starting lap 34 of 400. That gap now increasing to 3/4 of a second. That gap being managed well by Hamlin. But, of course, still a long way to go, as we have our first car now a lap down. That is Cody Ware in the 51 car, and lap traffic will
Right.
be a big talking point today, as if you pit on the green, you go multiple laps down, Jack.
Yeah, and there's our one open car actually today in the orange and blue scheme. That is Austin Hill, who actually I think won the 2025 O'Reilly Martinsville race. Generally not one of his stronger tracks in that series though, Austin Hill. He's running the 33 for Richard Childress. He's just been passed and lapped by Denny Hamlin. He qualified dead last. He's running in 36th. Yeah, so far not going too well for the Daytona winner earlier this year in the Auto Parts Series.
Absolutely, as side by side, Busher dives up the inside of Christopher Bell, gets that position, and Busher moves up. Let's go down to Jamie.
He actually qualified 11th, just gave up 2 more spots back in 15th. Talked to his crew chief, Adam Stevens, this morning. He said, our balance not far off, need to be a tiny bit tighter. Well, Christopher just came on the radio. He said, I'm like 4 numbers tighter than we were yesterday. That car just not turning or rotating like he needs.
Well, not surprised.
Absolutely, as now we are on board with Denny Hamlin, just pushing the 42 out the way, trying to get past Hunter Nemechek, and that's allowed Byron to go up the inside, and William Byron has taken the lead, and William Byron will go up the inside of the lapped car, and now there's a lapped car in between them. And William Byron takes the lead, and your new leader is the 24 car. And now Hamlin will try and get past the 42 of John Hunter Nemechek, who had a little lock up there, and Berry will try to follow. But at the halfway stage of stage 1, we have a new leader here at the paperclip. Here is a replay, picture in picture, of Hamlin giving the bumper to Hunter Nemechek, and that allows Byron to just slide up the inside and make it 3 wide with a lapped car for the lead. And that was a good move by Byron, knowing that Hamlin would attempt to move Hunter Nemechek up the road. And now Hamlin has also got past Nemechek and will now go on the chase of Byron for the lead, which he'll do now down in towards turn 1, Jack, as they head down the back straight.
Yep, and Denny Hamlin trying to catch back up to Byron. Here he goes. He's got to the inside. Byron's going to have the outside line, so he's going to have the pace to get round, though. Is he able to clear Denny? No, he is not. Denny gets to the inside, and he clears Byron. Denny Hamlin back to the race lead.
They've got another lapped car. Well, a car about to be lapped up ahead. That is Kyle Busch in the 8 car. Will Denny Hamlin use the bumper as much as he did with Nemechek? We shall see, as Hamlin is right on the back of the 8 now. Some team communication there from Hamlin. We just got the end of it. As the Mind of Kip says, Byron has been glued to Hamlin's bumper since lap 1. I don't like this. Yeah, it could get a little bit messy, as Hamlin now dives up to the inside of the 8 to try and lap Kyle Busch. Unable to do at the moment, but he'll do it through turns 3 and 4, and William Byron will try and follow. Unable to do now. Meanwhile, down in the bottom of our screen, we've got SVG, Logano, Ryan Blaney for 6th through 8th. Good morning to Graham Cook, who says good morning from Australia. The Mind of Kip also saying, Penske boys look slower than our RFK last week, but this week expect them to reassert themselves as the number 1 Ford team. Chevy still 0 for 26, even with half the field. That is true. Nathan saying short track racing is the best. indeed. As Fox go to, I believe, their second ad break of the day, but I won't be surprised if that is the third or fourth or fifth or 100th ad break at this point. But now we look at the 60 of Priest being followed by Elliott, being followed by Busher. Hamlin's pulled a 3/10 lead, now a 6/10 lead at the front. And side by side, this is Logano side by side with Nemechek, Blaney side by side with Stenhouse Jr. Logano and Blaney are fighting for position. Nemechek and Stenhouse Jr. are fighting for position. Inside are fighting for position with each other. Outside are fighting for position with each other. Blaney gets through on Stenhouse Jr., puts a lap on him, and now Logano gets past Nemechek. Blaney will try to do the same in towards turn 3, lap 52. Stage 1 ends at lap 80, so we have got around 28 laps left in this stage. Now Denny Hamlin, Jack caught up to the back of the 4 and will dive right down the inside at turn 3 and 4 and go side by side to try and put a lap on the 4 car.
Yep. Kyle Busch also has gone a lap down, it's just been a dismal season so far for the driver of the 8, Kyle Busch. Here is Hamlin now trying to put a lap on Connor Zilic as we're on board with the Build Submarines car. I'm trying to work out who that is. I think this might be Brad Keselowski.
It'll be Keselowski in the Build Submarines car.
And he is on the inside of the safety culture car of Ross Chastain. Chastain has managed to get clear. The thing is with the horsepower now that you make one little mistake and the guy can be right on you. Ross has so far been perfect. There's a bit of damage on the front of that number 43 for 42 for John Hunter Nemechek. I wonder if he's been using the bumper a little bit frequently so far. He's currently battling with, the pictures have gone poor quality. That is Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who has the non-vegan nation car, whatever that means.
Yep, as now Hamlin will try and get round the 34 to put a lap on that car. Gives him the bumper a little bit as well. Hello to Kai's Call. Good to see all of the regulars in, and for everyone just joining us, you may have noticed a little bit of difference in our coverage. I am not Joshua Birch. I am
You can tell the difference.
Yeah, I am the better Josh of JB Motorsports. JT alongside stepping from the producer box to the commentary box while JB covers MotoGP in Austin, Texas. Don't worry, you do have a voice that you recognise. Jack is here as well as you have been hearing. But I've got the controls for around another hour. It's been rocky. The bus is still in control, but once we get into the green flag running, which we have now, as we have just started lap 60 of 80, the systems like to calm down and they like to work. I have probably just jinxed it now. Ryan Preece finished top 10 in 3 of the last 4 Martinsville races. It's a good track. Is Martinsville for Ryan Preece. Jack, he does take the chances when he gets given them here at the paperclip.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got hosts of ours so far done, as they've pointed out in the chat, very well so far to hold on to 10th. He's, however, got a certain Ryan Preece on his tail now, who won the modified race here a couple of years ago. As the MotoGP race has just begun, by the way, so I'll hand it back to you just quickly.
Thank you. As, Preece, good round of circuit, not just in a NASCAR Cup car. Bob pointing out there's no place to hide on this track. It sounds like that you're talking Demolition Derby Banger Racing talk. But I know for a fact you are not. But that is something we...
a car store race last night because it was it was equivalent to a Demolition Derby.
That is what we say in the short oval racing world at tracks like Mendips and stuff like that. There is JT's short oval racing, UK short oval racing bingo card on the USN side, because we are also dual streaming on USN. Hello to everyone there. Matthew and the team will be returning at Bristol side by side. That is Byron just lapping the 35 of Hurst. And the mind of Kip saying, without a caution, there may be 16 to 17 cars being lapped in stage 1. We'll see how long Denny's tyres allow him to apply pressure on slower cars. Absolutely, we are now just around 15 laps until the end of stage 1, and it'll be the race and the chase to be the free pass car at the end of the stage. Hamlin managing that lead. It was 8 tenths, now 7 tenths, but it stayed at 7 tenths actually, so he is managing that gap well. And then there is 2 seconds between Byron and Berry, so it is all come at the front for now. And once again, lapped cars being the main talk, as Hamlin has got 2 lapped cars ahead of him. The 3 and the 41 are side by side. Will Hamlin make it 3 wide? He probably won't, or will he? It wasn't a door to door to door 3 wide, but it was a staggered 3 wide down the back straight. And well, do not worry, we are not talking about Santas at the moment. Of course, that viral clip from last year, which I was a passenger on. And I was just sat there like, I do not know what is going on, so I'm just going to sit here, smile and wave. Because that's the best thing to do. Side by side now, Hamlin. Command blue flag being used by the starter in the flag stand for the 41 car. And Denny Hamlin is still side by side going down towards turn 3. And Custer gets moved up the raceway a little bit, got a little loose. And Command Blue being given once again. Hamlin is through, but now has Chase Briscoe in front of him. 10 to go in stage 1 for the Cookout 400 here at Martinsville Speedway. Hamlin, your leader. Byron 2nd. Berry 3rd. Cindric 4th. Gibbs 5th. SVG still 6th. Logano 7th. Blaney 8th. Tyler Reddick in 9th. And Carson Hostfar still rounding out the top 10, as this is Cindric just getting past Gibbs, as Gibbs is trying to get up the inside. This is for position, this is not lapped car. Gibbs up the inside, side by side for 4th place, coming to the line, and Gibbs gets it by 11 thousandths of a second. They are still side by side, and now Gibbs will get fully through on that to Menard's car. So Gibbs up to 4th, Cindric down to 5th. Of course, that happens just as I read out the top 10. Already 7 laps to go in stage 1. That's how quickly it goes here in Martinsville. We are running 19.7 seconds laps as Cindric very nearly wipes up the track and has contact with Gibbs. He doesn't. Gibbs tries to make it 3 wide going in towards turn 1, decides against it, and now side by side with the 16 trying to get past, but Cindric, Jack is still on Gibbs's tail. However, we cut away on the TV pictures because, well, Fox TV direction.
Let me just quickly rejoin our commentating us. There you go, we're back. Okay, so we have most of our. Try and make a dive bomb here, or maybe on Denny. Sorry, not Denny Hamlin. I don't know why I got confused there. Their cars are entirely different colours. Hocevar maybe trying to push his way through the field as Reddick continues to drop down. They're just trying to lap Ricky House here. We got Ryan Priest just on the back of him still. But a little bit less passing now, and Hocevar drifts up the track there. Here's Ryan Priest to the inside. Hocevar, I think, outbraked himself a little bit there. And up track goes the Hurricane Hocevar, and Ryan Priest is through. And Hocevar, is he able to respond? No, he's not. But Elliot is now
Caution's out before the stage. We haven't seen why. We're focusing in on the 51. No one's around on the circuit.
Eyes?
I'm hearing where? In the 51.
Cody Ware must have gone up.
Here's a replay.
So
the 42. Okay, the 7.
42 gets hit by the 7, and Ware spins around.
So the 7 got into the 42, who got into the 51, spun the 51 around, and, well, bumper cars here at Martinsville. This will end the stage, so Denny Hamlin will win stage 1 and will have an extended caution for the stage break. So Hamlin, Byron, Berry, Gibbs, Cindric, SVG, Logano, Blaney, Reddick, and Ryan Priest just sneaked into the top 10. And we'll wait for confirmation of the free pass, but I believe it'll be Justin Allgaier who will be the free pass. So, under caution here due to a spin from Cody Ware, helped by a multiple people, a domino effect as the green and white checkers with the yellow waves, and that is officially the end of stage 1 here at Martinsville for the Cookout 400. Denny Hamlin, your stage 1 winner, followed by Byron Berry, your top 3. Good stage 1, Jack.
Very solid stage 1. Enjoyed that a lot, to be honest. And a deserved winner so far. Josh Berry, some good stage points. SVG, some also very good stage points there. As we look at a train.
There is
absolutely incredible.
There is our annual train shot from Fox here at Martinsville.
We love trains.
Indeed. So,
I spent a lot of time on trains yesterday, so
no doubt. And we won't talk about it because it wasn't the best day to be a Hampton fan.
it was enjoyable. I loved it. It was fun. It was fun, actually.
I know why it was fun, and it is not for broadcast.
There were some chants we did which aren't exactly appropriate for the daytime TV, shall we just say.
Absolutely, and I can tell you that is Denny Hamlin's 62nd career stage win in the NASCAR Cup Series. So adding to his ever-growing list of stage wins for Denny Hamlin. So it was a Penske / Wood Brothers all 4. Then Joe Gibbs Racing 2, Hendrick 1, Trackhouse 1, 2311 1, and RFK 1. That's your stage 1 by team in the top 10. And by manufacturer, 5 Fords in the top 10, 3 Toyotas, and 2 Chevys in the top 10 of stage 1. We are just awaiting Fox coming back from ad break, and we shall head down to them to get ready for the pit cycle and all the cars to head down pits to get new tyres, new fuel ready for the second stage here at Martinsville. Looking forward to stage 2. Just quickly, Jack, before we throw down, what are your expectations? What are you looking for?
More of the same, hopefully, because so far the race has been very, very enjoyable. I think Justin Allgaier is going to be the free pass.
Yes, I do believe so.
And yeah. Anyway, I'm going to quickly go grab a drink. I'll be right back, alright?
Okay, no worries. So let's go down to Fox as we get ready for pit stops here at Martinsville.
2311 just has less going on this year, and they're still a pretty young team, and I think that when you have that stability of everything that is going on, I think the Toyota has the best car right now, and Tyler Reddick has stepped up from a maturity standpoint, just in his leadership of the team, really exposing who he is as a driver and the capability that he has. You know as well as anybody, when you get confidence in this sport as a driver and a team, that can overcome a lot of things, just like it did this weekend for the 45.
That's from the all-new Fox Sports digital show Speed with Harvick and Buxton, fueled by Poet. Subscribe on Fox on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Jamie?
Well, Chris Buescher's had a great couple of weeks on track, and his pit crew, they're getting the job done too. They're third overall, but what stands out to me about this bunch right here, 0 mistakes on the season.
Jacob Crawl, front changer, and I enjoy doing fast pit stops.
Travis Edis, rear tire changer, and I'm from Wausau, Wisconsin.
Jaquan Bailey, carrier, Iowa State, AP All-American.
Nicholas Patterson, jackman, owner of Bald Eagle Tree Solutions.
Bailey Walker, fueler. This is my 19th season.
Pit crew rankings coming up here as we enter Martinsville. Top by Christopher Bell. And
Man, they've been on 8 seconds.
Yep.
Pretty wild.
Chase Elliott. And then the 17 crew that you just met.
Well, I talked about the rubber getting built up on that racetrack. Check this out, guys. Look at that, Kevin.
Wow.
That is a lot of rubber buildup being thrown under the fender well of the 11 car. That's pretty amazing. That's a lot.
Yeah, it just shreds that left front tire, and it all builds up on the top of that splitter behind the nose right there.
And also, the leader cleans the track for everybody. So he's picking stuff up as he's going around, too. The little marbles that are left there by just about everybody.
Pits are open.
All right.
Get them on quick, guys. No mistakes.
Denny Hamlin with his 9th stage win at Martinsville, most of all drivers. Justin Allgaier gets the free pass. Here they come, Jamie.
Chris Buescher comes in from 13th place, talked about his pit crew, met them. Now they'll go to work. The pressure is on. Little too free end of the run, but he fired off good. Pretty happy with the 17 as he comes around and into his box. Meanwhile, the 24 of William Byron, pretty happy with it, but in 4th gear could not get it to rotate like the 11, and Denny Hamlin lost his tires, end of the run. Regan.
Josh Berry in the 21 car started a little bit free. When he stopped shifting, the car got too tight, lost the rears at the end, and the 11 of your leader, Denny Hamlin, didn't need too much. He was just a little bit too loose into the corners the last 15 laps.
Smooth sailing.
That winding pit road with about 10 or 12 teams pitting around the curve of turns 1 and 2. Here's a look at the race-off pit road. Denny Hamlin from the pole, your stage 1 winner.
Still under caution here at Martinsville for the stage 1 break. 312 laps to go. It's lap 88 of the Cookout 400. We'll get stage 2 underway momentarily. This is our 11th caution lap, and we've had 2 changes. Our only caution of the day, not yet. Oh, and that's a loose wheel. Who has that come off of? We have a uncontrollable tyre just rolling down. It's been collected by a NASCAR official. And is that off the 35? Definitely not the left-hand side. We have a mystery ghost tire. 47 too fast on pit road, tail of the field, so that will be Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who will start from the rear. as we tick over to lap 90.
Did I miss much or no?
Other than that loose tyre that we still don't know who it came from, and it was just rolling down pit road on its
Penalty!
own.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. That is for speeding on pit road. He'll go to the rear.
Yep. So, still under caution.
Also, I need to send... I'm going to send a photo to you in DMs just quickly. Look at the rubber build up here.
If it's on Denny Hamlin, I've got it on my screen right now.
Yeah, look at that. That's nuts.
That is a lot of rubber build-up.
Yo, that's enough for like 3 pencil cases.
That is enough for at least 3 pencil cases.
Do Americans, do you guys have pencil cases? Or do you have like some fancy name for them? Genuinely curious.
Here is the weekly search of okay. Apparently, in the US, they are most commonly called a pencil case, a pencil pouch, or a pencil box, or simply a pouch. Okay,
I'm looking at the replay. It looks like the uncontrolled tire came from the 12 stall. Sorry, 12 or the 8.
Kyle Busch penalty for loose tyre on pit road.
Okay, it's the 8.
It is the 8.
That is for an uncontrolled tire.
So, tail of the field for Kyle Busch. That tyre has been recovered, by the way.
Apparently there was some contact on pit road from Busch and Zilich as well.
And an update on the IndyCar paddock. Tech is clear, no issues. So no changes to the result on that one. I won't say who won, just in case you haven't watched it. But if you have not watched it and you do watch it in the future, just know that there's no issues. In post-race tech, pits are still open. The green light's still lit on top of the pace car. And hopefully we get going soon.
Guys, come on. How have we been under caution for like 15 laps?
Welcome to Martinsville.
No, seriously though, like we're wasting so much valuable time. I just want to get some racing in, man. Like, I'm here to commentate racing. I'm not here to commentate parade laps. Oh, wait, you did that earlier on IndyCar. Never mind.
You could say that, yeah. The mind of Kip.
By the way, Barber dropped from the IndyCar schedule, in my opinion.
Yeah, the mind of Kip said SVG is suspiciously running good in 7th place. This isn't a road course race. He's been doing well on the ovals recently as Shane Van Gisbergen, and he's gotten used to them.
He's also pretty good at the ones that have kind of less banking and are more to do with braking than anything. So this is the type of oval I expect him to do well at. Here is a replay. Have a watch at this.
Oh, okay.
That's not ideal.
That is not ideal. He just ran it over, and it sandwiched between another car. So let's have a look at his onboard. It just rolled.
There's the tyre there.
It just rolled back out, and it got sandwiched between the 88 of Zilich.
Thank God that didn't hit anyone, by the way.
It had a good bounce, and it had some good speed to it. So yeah, good job it hit the tyre wall. The inside wall. And there is the mark on the 88. But it's time to hit this button as we are doubled up side by side. Pace car finally into pit road. Hamlin, your control car on the inside. Byron outside. Green flag in the air, and stage 2 is underway here at Martinsville. Equal start from Hamlin and Byron, still side by side, door to door, and a little tap from Byron. Byron came down a little bit and just gave Hamlin a little knock, and now Byron round the outside, still door, and now Hamlin will try and pull up ahead, gets his nose in front, and will try and get his whole car in front, heading up towards turn 1 and exit of turn 2, coming down the back straight. Hamlin is your leader now, pulled a car length, around half a car length now. It's increasing 2 car lengths, 3 car lengths, 4 car lengths. The lead out in front still for second. Gibbs trying to get up the inside of Byron. Byron drops down to third now. Here comes Cindric. Cindric currently in fourth, looking to get past up into third, as we're on board with Denny Hamlin looking back. And Denny Hamlin being in control, and we're 3 wide further back with Kyle Busch, the 88 of Zillage, and the 34. And now here comes Nemechek Jack.
Yep, here's Nemechek to the inside of the 34, Todd Gilliland. We got a little bit of contact there between Zillage and Allgaier. And we cut away from that because why not? As Ty Gibbs has made the move for second on William Byron. Here goes Austin Cindric now to the inside. William Byron was saying he was struggling with braking. Meanwhile, Ryan Preece under caution actually shared the same thing I just said on broadcast. Why are we running so many laps?
Ah, did he?
Yep, he literally, to quote him, why are we rolling so many laps under caution?
Yeah. To answer Lioness's question, please let me know what position the car 24
second,
was
right?
in stage 1. Yes, second. William Byron finished in stage 1, dropped down to 4th on this restart at the moment. Cindric did get past, by the way.
Yeah, he's dropped behind Logano now, so that's 5th. And Reddick now looks like he's all over William Byron.
Across the stripe one more time. We're now working lap 103 of 400, 297 to go. And we have the 97. SVG up the inside, trying to get past and defend, actually, from Bell and Byron. So, Bell and Blaney.
Oh, up the track.
Yeah, Allmendinger up the track. Chastain as well. And now they're 3 wide, Jack.
And around goes Gregson. That was inevitable. Caution,
and
Nas,
caution is out.
That looked inevitable. When Ross made the block that Stenhouse, man. Stenhouse just used those guys up there. Jeez. That was some real aggressive racing from Ricky.
Lap 105. Second caution of the day. First for incident. And it's a spin for Noah Gregson of Front Row Motorsports. And let's go to Larry.
We got them. I'm not sure on that one, Clint. They've only run 9 laps. We're back racing at 95. We're at lap 104, 105 right now. Yeah, you may see guys at the back of the pack come, try to make more adjustments, but I just don't see the leaders coming. Remember, you can run this whole stage easily without stopping.
Yeah. Watch the 4 here. Let's see what happened.
Here's a replay, Jack, as I spill my water all over me. Incredible scenes. Here's a replay.
Yeah, no, it's the 16 of AJ Allmendinger who gets into Gregson. I can't necessarily put all the blame on the Dinger there, though, because I feel like the 4 is actually slowed down by the 1 getting moved up by the 47, to be honest. You can see a bit of rubber thrown over the track here. Here we go. And here is the onboard from Gregson. Look, you can see here, up comes the 1. Gregson slows down to avoid, and he gets tapped around by the 16. That's, in all honesty, that's what we here like to call a racing deal.
Indeed. I don't mind if Kip's saying this caution will split the field with some pitting and some staying out. Yes, it has seemed the way. There was someone pretending to dive down. That was Chase Elliott. Here comes Larson. In. We've got Larson, Zane Smith, Brad Keselowski, Justin Allgaier, Daniel Suarez, Michael McDowell, Eric Jones in as well. We'll see if we have pit reporters from Fox, but we know how they like to use their pit reporters. And guess what? Fox have pit reporters, they don't use them. As the cars will head out of pit road now. Larson gets out in front of the 38. And, well, everyone else, actually. There are the Martinsville hot dogs. The famous Martinsville hot dogs on show.
Gotta try one of those, you know.
Yes. The 14.
Why are they so famous? Do they just taste really good? Or?
They are the iconic Martinsville hot dogs. And it's been there since it started, 76 years old.
Jeez.
And it has been a staple of this paperclip track here in Martinsville. So the 14 with Noah Gragson felt the one of Ross Chastain was holding everyone up. Buescher went to pit road for a tyre down, by the way. That's why we saw him down pit road. Your free pass is Chase Briscoe in 24th place at the time of the caution. And Chris Buescher was already heading down pit road just as the caution waved due to that tyre that went down. And a penalty for the 42 of John Hunter Nemechek. Too many crew members over the wall. That'll be a tail of the field penalty. Lots of talk of strategy, and well, with a race like this, it's like every single car has its own strategy. And well, if you're in the F1 world, there's not enough letters for the amount of cars that are in this race. So enjoy going the spreadsheet way of plan AA, plan AB, plan AC. As let's give you a quick rundown of the order while we're under caution. It's Denny Hamlin, Ty Gibbs, Austin Cindric, your top three. Joe Logano, William Byron, Tyler Reddick in 6th, Josh Berry in 7th, SVG down to 8th, Ryan Blaney 9th, Christopher Bell 10th. Then it's Elliott Wallace, Hostfar, Priest Chastain 15th, Larson, Zane Smith, Brad Keselowski, Daniel Suarez and Michael McDowell 20th, Eric Jones, Justin Allgaier, Chase Briscoe is your free pass. Cole Custer, Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch, Riley Hurst, Ty Dillon, Connor Zillage, Noah Gragson, AJ Allmendinger, Todd Gilliland, Austin Hill, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., John Hunter Nemechek sent to the rear for too many crew members over the wall, Chris Buescher and Cody Ware. Choose is underway, and your control car is Denny Hamlin. Chose the outside, inside Gibbs, row 2, inside Logano, outside Cindric, row 3, inside Byron, outside Reddick. The final car is just heading towards the choose, and we will get ready to restart the Cookout 400 here at Martinsville. We will go green on lap 113 of 400, lap 33 of 100. Denny Hamlin is your control car, chose the outside lane, and we head into the restart zone. Green flag is dropped, and we are back underway here at Martinsville. Good start from Hamlin, who swipes round the outside from the outside line to the inside, defends Gibbs, and Denny Hamlin straight back to the lead out of 2. Now down in towards turn 3. Gibbs, Cindric side by side. Gibbs still on the inside. Cindric trying to get around the outside. Logano still in 4th, but now single file for the top 6, as Reddick now has SVG round the outside. Good restart, Jack. Single file throughout the top 5.
Yeah, we got SVG and Tyler Reddick battling for 6th position here. Reddick ahead of that time by, and just inside of them is also Josh Berry. And Berry gets into the back bumper of SVG, doesn't move him out of the way though. And now Ryan Blaney's going around the outside here. And Berry concedes the position to Blaney. Blaney trying to get around SVG now. And he moves him up the track. There we go. Blaney to the inside. Oh, SVG hit him. he hit him. Hit him on the front stretch. Side swipe. I don't think Shane's too appreciative of how he was raced right there. Martinsville,
and
man.
Josh Berry getting into the rear, stacked up Ryan Preece. Bubba Wallace then got into the back of Preece, and now Bubba Wallace got on the rear left corner of Preece, moved Preece up to the circuit. This is bumper car action. Now Bell will try and capitalise on all of this mess. Back to you, Jack.
Moving Preece out the way is not a smart move. Don't know if you saw what happened to Nemechek a couple of years ago. Don't do that, Bubba. That's my advice. A little bit of contact there. Bell gets Preece out of the way. They're side by side. I'm not sure what happened with SVG there, and I don't know if that was intentional, though. And apparently SVG keeps chopping off Berry, apparently. I don't think Josh will give him a break for too much longer. Still got a long way to go, though. And that's for P8.
Yep, 280 laps to go. To answer the mind of Kip's question, Byron just didn't get a good start to stage 2 and dropped down. Just got overtaken by Gibbs, Cindric and Logano. Byron now sits in 5th place. Elliott trying to get past Larson, but Larson on new tyres and is trying to progress through the field. And now Larson pulls away and will try and get past the 60 of Ryan Preece, who has been in the contact part of this latest restart. We are nearing halfway of this second stage. It's a 100 lap second stage. We are working lap 43 of 100, lap 123 of 400. Regan.
Saying there, that first run of the race, Kyle Larson way too on top of the racetrack, just didn't have the grip that he wanted, but those 9 laps that we fired off after the stage break, he actually liked it. That was purely a strategy play. Check with the team. That was strictly to get tires and do something different right there.
Kyle Larson finished 6th or better in 7 straight starts at Martinsville. Did that HendrickCars.com 5-car. And now Larson has got past Preece. Blaney's got past Reddick. And now Larson will try and get past Bell, as Bell looks to go around the outside of Wallace. Takes a wider line to try and get the line. Unable to. Meanwhile, Jack Gibbs at the front trying to catch up to Hamlin, who is in the lead.
Yep. Gibbs, Logano, and has also managed to make his way up into 3rd place. So maybe he's one to watch here at Martinsville as well.
Quite possibly. Logano is up to 3rd. Cindric is in 4th. Byron still in 5th. Nathan saying Larson should be quicker with new tyres, and he is quicker with new tyres. Don't worry about that. He's made up multiple positions since he switched to those tyres. Kyle Larson now up to 11th, trying to get past Bubba Wallace in 10th. Meanwhile, Gibbs was catching up, but now an extra 10th has been added to the lead and the gap at front. Hamlin now 6/10 of a second. Bob, noted. I will go behind the scenes and I will turn some dials. As side by side, the 7 and the 77. Bob, I have turned those dials now, so it should be a little bit better on that side. It's now Brad Keselowski dive bombs up the inside, but Jack, Larson, Wallace. Larson's just got through on Wallace.
Yep, Larson through. Larson, I think, the first guy on new tyres, and he's already up into 13th. So doing, sorry, 10th. Gee, where did he come from? I thought he was lower down. Fair enough. Larson up into the top 10 and looking very quick. William Byron now all over Ryan Blaney. Just trailing him right now. Seeing what he can do. And Blaney's managed to pull away. Yep. It's a Penske 345 right now, actually.
Meanwhile, side by side, this is Wallace and Bell. Bell trying to get back through on Wallace. These two have been battling all day long. And Bell up on the inside of Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace gets in front, but Christopher Bell will still have the inside line down in towards turn 1. They are side by side, door to door, exit of turn 2, down to back straight now. And Christopher Bell still trying to get past Wallace, which he does now, but he's still not clear. And Larson still charging through with those new tyres. And now Bell is through up the inside of Bubba Wallace to take that place away. Christopher Bell up to 11th place now. Still, your leader is Denny Hamlin, followed by Ty Gibbs, Joe Logano, Austin Cindric. That top 4 unchanged. However, Ryan Blaney is now up to 5th. William Byron down to 6th. And Ryan Blaney has pulled 7/10 on William Byron. Actually, and now we're looking at the leader. Now pulled 2nd. Well, just very nearly a 2nd. 0.937 to be exact. Hamlin, the gap to Gibbs. Now, Jack, we pick up Busher, who has a battle between the 19 and the 4 just in front.
Yeah, we've got Briscoe as well, just ahead. Briscoe's not having the greatest day so far. Had a really difficult start to the season so far. Busher battling with a fellow Ford competitor just behind him. Busher battling with Noah Gragson. Busher actually was pitting as that caution came out, so I think he got caught a lucky break here.
Yeah, Busher had a tyre down, came into the pits just as the caution was thrown, so completely unrelated to the reason why that caution got thrown. He did just have a cut down tyre, did that 17 car. As now Elliott is trying to get past Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace started off strong, but he's just been slowly dropping down the field and now will become victim to Chase Elliott momentarily, Jack. As Elliott now up the inside. Bubba Wallace on the outside, and Chase Elliott will clear him as he comes across the start line. Elliott moves up to 12th, but here comes Bubba Wallace back on the outside. Unable to make it work. And now Elliott pulls a couple of car lengths gap, but Bubba Wallace closes that up, but Now Elliott just extending that once again even more. So Elliott looks to be in control of this battle at the moment, but Bubba Wallace not letting go. We are well past halfway, by the way. Lap 62 of 100 in this stage. Lap 143 of 400. Still on board with Bubba Wallace, who's now side by side with Ryan Preece, actually. Ryan Preece up the inside as we cut off board and see that. Ryan Preece right through on Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace drops another place. Ryan Preece now up to 13th. Bubba Wallace down to 14th. Across the line, down in towards turn 1 and turn 2. Next up will be Ross Chastain, who will look to try and get past Bubba Wallace in that 23 car. Back with the leader now, 1.3 second gap. Denny Hamlin out in front still, being in control, being dominant here at Martinsville. Byron led a couple of laps. He has been our only other leader. And now Hamlin 1.5 seconds out in front. And looks to be on his way to another stage win. If it stays like this, and maybe even possibly the win. But still a long way away. Ty Gibbs has a series best 4 straight top 10s at the moment, looking to extend that, and currently running second. Good day from Ty Gibbs, as Larson has finally got on the back of Shane van Gisbergen, and Larson's car is flying, and Larson will try and get past Shane van Gisbergen. This is battle for 8th. Just got Tyler Reddick a couple more car lengths in front of these two as they come across the line. Hamlin still managing that gap at 1.5 seconds. As they fly through turns 3 and turn 4. We are on board with Josh Berry, who is trying to get round the outside of Kyle Larson, while Kyle Larson is trying to set up a move for Shane van Gisbergen. This is now battle for 8th, 9th and 10th. 7th just in front, who will come into play momentarily. As Josh Berry looks round the outside line, unable to do anything. And now Hamlin will go up the inside of Nemechek to lap him once again. These two have had a history of lapping each other. Hamlin was given Nemechek a lot of bumper the last time Hamlin came round to lap him. This time looks a little bit more cleaner. Nemechek still with that big dent in the front of his car. Still don't know where that's from, assuming that it was from a couple of heavy bumper hits to another car. Kyle Larson is up 7 spots since the restart, by the way. But now that could be up 6 spots as Berry comes down the outside of Larson and looks to overtake him. Berry round the outside, separated by 4 thousandths of a second at the lines. Side by side, Berry gets in the front, doesn't clear him, just about cleared him, but Larson able to get up on the inside, and now Josh Berry round the outside of turns 3 and 4, able to clear him, and Larson drops down to 10th. Berry up to 9th in the 21 car. We are 3/4 of the way through stage 2. It's Hamlin, Gibbs, Logano, Cindric, Blaney, your top 5. Byron, Reddick, Van Gisbergen, Berry. Larson rounds out the top 10. As Berry now pulled a couple of car lengths on Larson. After that battle, It's been a calm race, and it's been a controlled race by Denny Hamlin. Mind of Kip saying Chase Briscoe going to go down a lap again. He's noticeably slow considering he's in JGR equipment. True. Here is Chase Elliott, who went very low down in towards turns 1 and 2. Currently 13th. But it's all single file. And gaps starting to form. We might just have a run to the stage checkered with 22 laps to go until that stage checkered comes out. We will have a 220 lap final stage, by the way.
Sounds great.
Yeah. As Kyle Busch probably needs a caution in about the next 10 to 15 laps, or he'll lose the free pass spot. That is from Jeff Gluck. As side by side, Jack, Blaney and Custer. This is Blaney trying to get through on Custer lap car.
Yep, Blaney just trying to get past the lap car of Cole Custer. I think he should do so in the next corner. Fox, hello. There you go, you've actually figured out how to work the camera again. Anyway, and Hamlin now trying to get past the lap car of AJ Allmendinger. He gets right alongside him, gee. Big dive bomb from Hamlin. And Hamlin is not clear yet. I think he will be. Once again, though, how long have we gone? Chevy struggling once again.
They are. Top Chevy is William Byron in 6th place. Sharky and friends, JB will hopefully be back in around 10 minutes. I can tell you that the MotoGP race has concluded. I won't tell you who won, just in case you have not seen it. But once again, JB telling me who to pick for pick a winner, and that rider nowhere near. So if you ask JB for advice on picker winners, don't. Just don't even bother. Lap 84 of 100 in the stage now, heading to the 15 laps to go in the middle stage, and hopefully JB will be able to take over from the 3rd stage and have that 220 lap stage to the end. Hamlin 1.2 seconds lead, and then another 1.2 seconds back between Gibbs and Logano, top 3. And then 4th Cindric, 5th Blaney, 6th Byron, 7th Reddick, 8th SVG, 9th Berry, 10th is Kyle Larson. Ryan Blaney, of course, 2-time Martinsville winner. Had one in 23, had one in 24. Command Blue Flag out once again from the starter. That is for Austin Hill in the 33 car. Blaney gets through now. 14 laps to go in the 2nd stage. Once again, Jack, being a calm stage 2, but still got time, as we saw that late caution in stage 1.
Yeah, mostly neat and tidy so far. Hamlin's still dominating the race. And to be fair, Toyota just look really strong this year. I don't know what they've done to their cars this year, but they seem like easily the best manufacturer. I mean, they've won what? All but one race, which was a Ford win. Chevy still, and Hendrick, who usually do well here. I mean, Hendrick got their first ever win at this track as All-Star Racing. Just struggling to stay on the pace a decent amount.
Yep, Denny Hamlin now heading through turn 3 and turn 4. Exit turn 4, come across the line and get the 10 to go signal in the stage. as Gibbs just behind him, 1.4 seconds behind him, got a lapped car. At least one in between them. That's the 3 of Austin Dillon. Yes, it is between Gibbs and Hamlin. Just a one lapped car between first and second. As we look further back, the only 2 cars that are relatively close are Cindric and Blaney. For 4th and 5th, 2 tenths is the gap. Now Gibbs will go deep into turn 1 and turn 2, try to go around the outside of the 3. Now we'll switch to the inside for 3 and 4 to try and get past this lapped car. And he does. Gibbs gets past Austin Dillon. Meanwhile, up ahead, that is Denny Hamlin trying to get past Briscoe to put another lap on him as well. 7 laps to go, now coming to 6 laps to go in the stage as Hamlin crosses the line. And the top 10 is still the same, not much is changing at the moment. The 3 pass car is Briscoe, as I mentioned, as he will hopefully get the 3 pass, depending on what happens with Hamlin passing all of the other cars on the circuit. Ty Gibbs now closed the gap to a second. There's Joe
Is he
Gibbs.
able to catch up to Denny?
Possibly. 9 tenths, 4 laps to go in the stage, but it's because Hamlin has gotten caught up in lapped traffic, which he will clear now. But with 3 laps to go in the stage, we will come up to the camera screen as Hamlin crosses the line. And Byron will try to go up the inside of Cindric. This is for position, battle for 5th. Byron on the inside, Cindric on the outside. And Blaney just in front. Byron slides up the track a little bit, pushes Cindric out wide. Byron will try and get into one. Got his nose in front. Cindric slides up the track once again and Byron will clear him. Exit of turn 2. Now down towards turn 3. Byron, has he been saving? It looks like he has, because he is on a mission. He's got Blaney just in front of him. Final lap of the stage. We look to the back straight and Denny Hamlin, who will go around the outside of Ty Dillon. He won't do it as he comes to the stage flag. Denny Hamlin wins stage 2 and sweeps stage 1 and stage 2. Dominant from the 11 car, as that will wrap up the second stage. And the caution goes out here at Martinsville for the Cookout 400. Your top 10 in the second stage: Denny Hamlin, Ty Gibbs, Joe Logano, Ryan Blaney, William Byron rounds out the top 5. Austin Cindric, Tyler Reddick, Shane Van Gisbergen, Kyle Larson, and Josh Berry rounds out the top 10. Hopefully in the stage break we should have the Birch returning. Some will be happy that he's returning. Some may not be. I will let you decide what side I am on and what side you are on as well. But caution is out, and I look in my DMs and wait for a message from JV saying something along the lines of, "You do actually like working with me, right? Right? Yes. Yes, I do. Anyway, Jack. Good stage 2. Hopefully we have the same in stage 3.
Yeah, solid racing in stage 2. Everyone seems to be mostly keeping it calm. But yeah, looking forward to stage 3.
Yeah, I do feel like we might need a caution or two to close up the field in the middle of stage 3, because it's 220 laps, and it got a little bit spaced out in a 100 lap stage. So even in the 80 lap stage, it got a little bit spaced out towards the end. So hopefully we get a caution in the middle of it to close it all up and see where that goes. Now, Discord is bugging out for me because JB's muted, but he's got the green ring around him, which tells me he's speaking. But I know for a fact he is not speaking because he is muted. Discord being Discord. Bob saying, we know what side you're on, JT. Of course you do. As pit road is still closed and will open momentarily once Fox return from the ad break. And I do believe that when JB returns, that won't be me saying goodbye and disappearing to the back rooms of production. You actually may have a JT as co-commentator. We shall see what happens. JB will be very happy to hear that. I know that for a fact, because he has been busy the last 6 weeks with NASCAR, having me in his ear the whole time, not being able to throw down to me. So while I'm here on camera, and while I'm already in commentating mode, I might stay on the commentary mode and not go into the production mode. We shall see. Pit road's still closed, by the way. That's why we are waffling.
You need to get rid of stage cautions, I'm going to be honest. It makes the race, it cuts the racing up a bit too much. I used to like stage cautions, and it just, they take too long now. That's the big problem. They take way too long. I'd like to see the race just now. We can keep stages themselves, but I just feel like it makes the racing a little disjointed sometimes.
Yeah. So, I can confirm that the free pass is the 19 of Chase Briscoe, but let's get ready to go down to pit road. Pit road is open. Most cars head down. Jamie.
Two pits from third, said he's a little bit tight to fire off, just like the last run. He really wants to focus, though, on the drive off, wants to help that with a little air pressure and 4 tires. See William Byron in the 24, says the car is good, wants to be a little bit more secure on entry so he can be a little more aggressive at both ends of the track. Regan.
Ty Gibbs in the 54 car was very good that run, just a little bit tight center. Didn't think he wanted any changes, though, in the 11 to Denny Hamlin. Reminded to pit just a little further away from the wall. Ended that run a little tighter than he did the first run, but not bad.
Denny Hamlin's going to lead Joey Logano. And Ty Gibbs off pit road after a fill-up of Sunoco race fuel with Poet Zero Carbon Bioethanol.
William Byron, Gibbs both had trouble.
Denny Hamlin, for the 9th time, has swept the stages.
Of course, stage 1 was his 62nd career stage win. This will be his 63rd. And the race off pit road. 11 Hamlin in the lead, 22 Logano. Jumped Gibbs. Gibbs drops down to 3rd. Then it's Blaney 4th. Cindric is in 5th. Larson 6th. SVG 7th. Josh Berry up to 8th position. We'll get the order all sorted. That was a little bit tight on the back straight. We've got a jet drive in the middle of the track, and well, the lane of cars waiting to come back on the track after pit stopping. You know, we had a sandwich of stuff there. That was quite close, a little bit too close for comfort, but then again, it is the NASCAR officials. And they do know what they are doing, so it is all okay. Lap 189 of 400 we are working. Lap 9 of 220 in the final stage, still under caution, waiting for the third stage to get underway. Jack, just quickly looking forward to stage 3. What are your thoughts?
Hopefully this should be the most interesting stage, because we're going to get some proper tyre wear going on, hopefully, if we can actually, you know, keep it green. So yeah, that's why I'm interested in stage 3 more than the other two, because hopefully we can get some actual tyre wear, because it gets about 30 to 40 races, laps, to actually get some good racing going on.
Absolutely. JB will be here in around 5 minutes, so anyone who was waiting for the return of JB and for JT to stop waffling, you have 5 minutes until that happens. But we sure love a JT waffle, don't we?
Back in February, the Hall of Fame nominating committee got together and put together a list of the 10 nominees that'll go in front of the Hall of Fame vote that's coming up in May for the 2027 class. And on his first year of eligibility, they let me tell Kevin Harvick face to face.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad I was glad I was around watching your career start and finish.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Well, from up here, we saw that look of surprise on your face, and did I see a tear?
I was struggling all day, honestly. I was crying before we even got started, but no, that's a great moment, and I think that to have Mike Helton deliver that news means a lot to me, because he's been a father figure for so many of us in this sport for so long, been such a key element of what made NASCAR what it is today. But to have him deliver that news and you know, have that Hall of Fame nominee out there is pretty cool.
Well, my favorite is that he didn't know what to say. He was speechless. I
feel like I get set up on our shows more than anywhere else that I go, for sure. So here's the 10 nominees for this year's class.
Well, a hell of a list, Kevin.
2 will be elected, and the vote is 2 days after we end our Fox part of the season at Dover with the All-Star race. All right, today, Denny Hamlin, starting from the pole, has led all but 6 laps. He's put on a clinic.
He has, and we knew that when he qualified on the pole, had the first pit box, and knowing the success that he's had at this particular racetrack, that he was going to be hard to beat.
Well, he's just got this confidence about him. Everything's smooth sailing around him, and Toyota, the teammates. But I'm going to tell you, somebody's going to give him trouble, and I think Roger Penske's going to be a part of that. Okay, I got to sell the Penske organization because they're all fast, but this car right here, ladies and gentlemen, Logano finally in second, going to line up on his outside. Let's see what he's made of.
And that's
one to go here at Martinsville, and we will go green with 207 laps to go. Row 1 inside Hamlin, outside Logano. Row 2 inside Gibbs, outside Cindric. Row 3 inside Blaney, outside Shane Van Gisberg. And here is a replay at Byron. Didn't get the left side up properly, couldn't get the left front off. Positions lost on pit road today. Byron down 8, getting ready for the restart of stage 3. Come into the restart and restart zone. Wait for the green. It drops, and stage 3 underway here at Martinsville, and Hamlin takes off once again up the inside. Already clear is the 11 car, already by car length, and it's going to take some stopping to stop this 11 car. It seems like the strongest car definitely out there. Lap 1 of this restart already completed. Gibbs Logano side by side. Berry gets into the back of Bell. That pushes Bell up the track. Gets a little bit loose but saves. Side by side. Gibbs, Logano door banging through turns 3. Here comes Blaney as well. Ready to pick up any of the pieces. But still Gibbs, Logano still side by side. Door to door. And they'll have to be careful here as Gibbs able to pull up the inside and get that position jack. But here comes Blaney.
Look, my thing's a little bit frozen up. There you go, I'm back. Okay. It is Berry now to the inside of SVG. Gibbs definitely on the tail of Hamlin here. Can he maybe that long-awaited maiden win? Oh, and Berry lost it there. Contact with SVG. Berry got a little bit loose there. I think he's going to back off him and try to get back in line.
Yep, 3 wide. Now back to 2 wide as Berry backed off as you mentioned. Now across the line. Once again, Byron up to 9th. For the first time today, all 3 of the top 3 Hendrick cars are in the top 10. And now Elliott trying to get past Bell. It's Hamlin, Gibbs, Logano still your top 3. Blaney 4th, Cindric 5th, Larson 6th, Bell 7th, Elliott 8th, Byron 9th. SVG has dropped down to 10th. At the moment, as we've got 200 laps to go. This is the halfway point of the race. Lap 200 to go of this Cookout 400. Here comes Bell. Late on the brakes, round the outside. Tries to get the outside line. Tries to get the line. Unable to. But Bell looking to make a move around Kyle Larson, Jack.
Yeah, we got Christopher Bell just trailing behind Larson. He's been battling all day as Bell shoves Larson out there. Lots of contact. Bell gives Larson the bumper there. And here's Chase Elliott, who also gets a little bit of contact into Larson. There's 3 Hendrick cars. I keep thinking that number 9 car looks awfully like an Aston Martin.
Here's a replay. A lot of contact, even put Larson sideways through turn 4. Bell was having none of what Larson was doing. Here's the 48 side by side with Keselowski.
Hello, I'm ready to take over.
Hello. Hello. And I've got an echo from your side again. Keselowski down the inside of the 48. Of course, Allgaier still in the car as Bowman continues to recover. And Allgaier will give Keselowski a bit of the bumper through turn 1, actually. Multiple taps of the bumper.
I'm good to transfer, so you're good to stop, JT.
Okay, thank you. I hope you've got the USN stream key all set up.
I have, don't worry.
I have stopped streaming.
And I have control. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. We're all set to get going then. JT, before you head off, exactly half the race I missed. That's not too bad because I was here for the opening 10 laps. What have I missed so far, mate?
It's been a good race, actually. And who said that I was going to disappear to the back rooms? Not me.
He doesn't use near as much brake as a lot of the competitors.
Don't know who that was about, but yeah, so what's been happening then as I get my headset on? Hello.
It's been a good race. Hamlin has dominated.
I have been watching on the side. I saw Noah Gragson got spun round earlier on in the race and brought out a caution.
Cody Ware as well.
Cody Ware, okay, add that to the list. We've had only 3 cautions, presumably 2 of them were stage breaks.
with 4, 2 of them were stage breaks.
I've only got 3 on my monitor, but that's okay then.
Oh,
Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm
One of
late.
them-
Go on, Jack.
One of them was technically a caution that became a stage break.
Ah, I
which
did
was
wonder.
when Cody Ware got spun out.
Yeah, that's probably why.
I did wonder
It's
why I
only
looked down.
3, but yeah.
Sorry, everyone. I've been covering the MotoGP race, and I've just finished, so I immediately hopped back over, coming in.
Anyway, I am going to do the planned step aside for a couple of minutes, and I shall return.
Sounds good to me, mate. Step aside, go get a break. Well done for 200 laps. Thank you for stepping in. Well, Jack, we're looking at Christopher Bell right now, who won here in Martinsville, the October race in 2022. Running down in 6th position at the moment. He's had a good strategy. Last pitted for 4 tyres, 25 laps go during the stage break. And he has been looking just cool all day long, really, hasn't he? I've been looking on the small monitor. But Bubba, again, well, he's had an up and down day. Catch me up. What have I missed?
So far, been a decent race, I'd say. The horsepower, I think, made a bit of a difference. So far, I'd say it's just decent to good, which is all I really ask for. It's been enjoyable. Hamlin's been mostly dominating the race.
Standards.
Reddick has finally dropped out of the top 10, which, to be fair to Reddick, Martinsville, one of his weaker tracks.
Yeah.
And the only other spin you missed was Noah Gragson being spun by AJ Allmendinger, but that's really it.
That's fine by me then. So points as they run, Reddick would be on 353. Hamlin would now jump up to 2nd place with yet another victory. He'll be on 279. Larry.
Where he basically lost a lot of ground, went from 7th to 15th. Air hoses got all tangled up on the left side.
Thanks, Larry.
So Reddick's been having issues. That's why he's dropped back. Howdy, everybody in the YouTube chat as well. Hello, everybody coming into it as well. So, yeah, Hamlin will be on 279. Blaney on 274. Byron 234. So, again, points mattering as we see round the outside now. Kyle Busch in a battle with the 16 of AJ Allmendinger. And there's going to be a little bit of contact between them. I presume AJ's doing the 16. I've just not made a fool of myself coming through the braking zone.
Yes, he is.
I'm good. Allmendinger still coming through. There we see now as well the battle between Joey Logano and the 2 of Austin Cindric. That's over 5th and 6th positions coming out now. Just trying to find the right momentum. That 38 of 220 in this final stage. We go more, of course, because this is a paperclip. Overall, up 218 of 400. JT and Jack took you the first 200 laps, and I'll pop back in for the end of the race as well. 34 trying to go around the outside now and find some traction on the 16. So that's Todd Gilliland, and he'll be clearing up the order as well now through on, again, Kyle Busch. So more lap traffic. It's a lap city galore at the moment, Jack, and I'm not really surprised considering this is a paperclip circuit. And what we mean by that is it's a very small track to get right, because if you make a small mistake here, off you go.
Yeah, it's a tough track. You've got to be perfect every single lap, which no one is.
No.
As Busch is here battling with Todd Gilliland.
Yeah, it's a 20-second lap around here, so it really gives you what it all is in terms of how close it is. As Kyle Busch, the inside at turns 1 and 2, even though it's just really turn 1 and 2 at this circuit. It's too tight. You can see on the driver tracker. Gilliland's going to go around the outside and get himself a lap back. Coming through now in that 34. Gilliland now moves up into 25th place, passing Kyle Busch for 26th. Larry.
If this stays green and this race has a real green flag look to it, that we're going to get some green flag stops.
Yeah, Mike, you know, the last thing you want to do is make a green flag stop here, because it takes 21 seconds to go from entrance to exit to pit road, plus the pit stop. You will go almost 2 laps down. But if we do stay green, they will probably split it in half, and they'll pit somewhere there about lap, I'd say 290 to 300 if you indeed split it.
Yeah, splitting the stage around this place isn't as bad as it sounds, Jack, as I'm sure you've talked about with JT throughout the broadcast, because it balances itself out quite nicely. It's not quite fuel dependent, it's more tyre dependent, this circuit, and the tyres have been holding up good today.
Yeah, so far they've held up fairly well, but now we're 40 laps into the stint. We should start to see the wear going down, I think. Blue.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing as you coming into it. Just got to start taking a little bit of care. TLC is what is needed. Tender love and care. Nothing's really flashed up on my monitor for the past couple of laps since the race, since we joined in. Still just says green flag on the data systems we've got, so hopefully we'll have something to tell you. There's just no fastest laps from anybody, no pit stops, just everybody has stayed rock hard on momentum. The 37 cars we've got right now participating all perfectly. Crody West 3 laps down, same as Cole Custer. But everyone's still out there. It's a very busy Martinsville circuit, and Denny Hamlin looks to get yet another clock on the board. Little bit of bumping and balling early on in the race. There's Josh Berry getting a shove, but Denny Hamlin dominating at Martinsville. Fox goes side by side under green flag. We watch Denny Hamlin, the Bob's Discount Furniture's a livery jack that he runs well at. He won with that a couple of weeks ago at Las Vegas, as Gilliland goes round the outside now of the 33 car as well, trying to find some momentum in.
Yeah, typically does well.
Hill,
obviously, the 33 being Austin Hill, who's running his second Cup race of the year. He ran as well at Phoenix. Hamlin's still dominating, but I'd say keep an eye on right now. Definitely keep an eye on Ryan Blaney. He looks good on that long run. And as Priest passes Busher, those are cars essentially just look inverted, I'm going to be honest.
They do, don't they? It's like someone's just pulled the skin off and turned it inside out. It's not nice. And again, we're going to see on the inside the 21 making the manoeuvre sticks. So Josh Berry gets ahead of the 17 to put some more laps on it as well. And that 17 is going slow of Chris Busher because it's coming down pit road, Jack. So this already looks like the green flag pit stops are starting to go as we open up the battle screen. Unusual.
Yeah, and we've got pit stops.
Yeah, so in we come then. Bush is not going to be the only one coming in. There'll be a couple more. He restarted in 28th. He's currently in 24th. That pit stop will change tyres. Let's go. In the mind of Kip says tyres are already before failing about a second per lap over the cycle. Chase Briscoe will be hoping for his third lucky dog in about 10 minutes. And as a Denny fan, a yawner is fine by me. That green flag pit stop will get my blood pressure up, but maybe it won't happen. Green flag stops never work great for the leader because he gets lost time on everybody else. We're now seeing as well the inside line of Chase Briscoe getting ahead of Suarez down at turn 4. Dillon's just Austin Dillon, that is, just ahead of them. Still got those brakes coming through, but it looks like Busher was the only one to come into the pit stops that time by, as Denny Hamlin continues at the front, leading this race as we return to Fox from side by side. We are gearing up then for the final few laps of the Cookout Clash. We're more than halfway through here at Martinsville as Denny Hamlin bumpers Cole Custer and the Sol Haas entry out of the way. JT's back in the booth with us now as well. And, well, JT, you said Denny Hamlin was dominating. Now I've seen it for myself. He really is having a great day in the livery, of course, where 2 weeks ago he won at Vegas.
Yeah, absolutely dominant. Jamie.
Fan, this will make sense to you, the word lasso. Now we're going to watch the front changer, Brad Keselowski's car. He steps over the wall and steps through the hose loop of Tyler Reddick's rear changer. So when he goes down to change the tire, he can't pull his hose. So it cost him tremendous time. So Brad Keselowski's guy got off good. Even though he was lassoed, he was able to execute that pit stop. But it cost Tyler Reddick 8 positions.
Right, so that's why Reddick dropped back. The lasso effect as well, getting undercut. So that is bad, actually. Not the best situation to be in. As Keselowski we're riding with. No one's coming into the pit lane just yet, so we'll switch back to the main battle screen. Few coming through. Denny Hamlin still leading, but he's now on attack. So many, actually. Who's that diving down pit road? I didn't see. Nemechek. So JT, Nemechek boxing, and he's coming in after, well, actually 128 laps on those tyres. So he tried the opposite in pitting in middle stage 2, I presume.
Yeah.
Thought that came from that one. So Nemechek's going to be rolling down now. He'll rejoin round about where Austin Dillon is. Dillon is 2 laps down, so Nemechek is actually going to drop down to 36th position. Wow. massively down on the running order, so that's not good at all on the strategy change sides of things. As Gibbs moves on the inside line of Cole Custer into 1 and 2. Still on the attack, and this is going to be fun. Jack, we've got some more replays coming up. Oh, this is Radio Remix.
Like, what's the problem? I guess too loose. Started out tight, now it's exactly what it was in practice, just no right rear. I don't have any rear grip, and then there's times where I pick up tight too, but mainly rear grip is the issue. Any speed, or I just shatter the rear tires, just rear grip. Yeah, limited for sure, and then I just do a job.
Common problem.
Yeah, Jack, a lot of traffic out there at the moment in this race as well. What are you thinking?
Lap traffic, navigating lap traffic is very, very important here at Martinsville, with the track being so small and everything. You need to be able to get around everybody, as Denny Hamlin is trying to get around Kyle Busch right now.
Yeah, Busch then going to get on the outside line. Hamlin slips through, so that is now another lap gone down for Kyle Busch. That puts him 2 down. Todd Gilliland would still be the free pass because he's only a lap down. But if Gilliland gets past, then it's Suarez who's next up. He's the last one on the lead lap in 23rd position. So, well, we'll see how that one goes. 9 out of 10 times it's a problem. As they attack again then here in this interesting Martinsville race. If you're a fan of it, we need a crash as well as in the comments there. We need pit stops.
That's right now. Of course, that last run, Denny's car got just a little bit too tight towards the end of the run. He didn't love that part of it. They were trying to specifically free up the end of the run, and the update from Denny to crew chief Piscale just a moment ago, we fixed the part of the run I want to. It's turning just a little bit better right now.
Wow.
SVG, by the way, it's the Bible Explorer says the boys better watch out. SVG looks like he's figuring out ovals. Well, SVG up until round 5 was the only driver to lead a lap in every single race this year. Not even Tyler Reddick did it, because Reddick didn't lead in the Duels of Daytona, whereas SVG did. So yeah, he really is starting to get used to it. And JT, that's going to excite the USN listeners who are in as well, because SVG is very popular over there.
Yeah, absolutely. As some behind-the-scenes shenanigans are going on, testing for the JB Esports stuff, which is very interesting indeed. But out on track, 2 seconds to lead now, Hamlin over Gibbs.
And they will maintain that 2-second advantage for the majority of the event as we keep on running. 67 of 220 in this stage. And is Hamlin retiring in 2027? People are asking. I don't think he would retire. I think he's going to go as long as he can, don't you, as the command blue has been given out there. I
don't know. I honestly do not know.
It's a 50-50, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think if he didn't win a race after everything that happened to him in the winter, then maybe. But he did win a race, and he's looking back in the title hunt. He's currently running second in the championship, 279 points to Reddick's 353. Hamlin's just picking up where he left off from last year.
Yeah.
Go on, JT, we got you. But he has done 62 laps since his last stop. By the way, just taking a look here, if that's true, Kyle Busch on the front left tyre has done 142 laps, whereas the rear, so the rights have done 63. So his lefts have done 142, according to the information we've got up here in the comms box. That would be a big surprise. We're trying to get that available to you, by the way, on YouTube.
And he's starting to struggle.
Yeah, he's in lap traffic, Jack, isn't he? So, and his tyres are going. His lap times are down as well, actually.
Yeah, he's claiming he's tight. Claiming he's tight.
Oh, would you box now, Jack, to get him out of the traffic? And take the green flag now?
I don't know. I have no idea. Because he's just going to come out into more traffic, isn't he?
This is the problem when everyone who's starting the race is still running. Got 37 cars going around the sides of a paperclip. Effectively, get all your Scalextric cars at home, put them on the track at once, and see that nobody can overtake. It's exactly like that, isn't it, JT? It's just well, condensed together.
Yeah, indeed. As 1.5 seconds now, the gap at the front, so it's closed by half a second. So Hamlin is starting to struggle.
Yep, gap 1.661. 169 over the line. Still that command blue being given. That official must have a very tired arm at the end of today. Just going blue, blue, blue. It's blue with the yellow stripe through it as well coming into it. Brian Priest moving on the inside of Bubba Wallace now. Down out of 2, and that will be for track position. He gets up into 11th place. SVG breaking into the top 10 as Fox returned for commercials. You're back with us here for the Cookout 400 at Martinsville. And we have left in this race 145 laps. Denny Hamlin leads. Has he led the whole thing, JT? Every lap?
No, Byron led a couple.
Oh, because I was going to say, we only had 2 lead changes, so I was thinking if there was like a stage break changed over, but Byron led a few. But yeah. Hamlin, this is again, how many clocks would he now have? I'm trying to have a look and see how many he's won. Denny has won here 6 times. This will be his 7th victory. So 7 clocks. Wow. Larry.
Down in the bottom.
Oh, not Larry.
Blaney finally looking to the outside of Gibbs. Can he get the job done?
It's Clint Boyer that nobody wants to hear coming through. Boyer got a lot of negative media last time out when DW was in the booth. Harvick at least is improving. He's trained as a broadcaster. That's why I liked Kevin Harvick stepping up. He's got a media background as well as driving. If anything, he was the logical one to step up to the booth. Hamlin really can't get past here the 7 of Suarez. He had a lot of trouble there, Jack, coming out on that last few laps.
Yeah, he's used up his tyres, so he's going to start having that issue. He's now catching up to the 42 again.
He's been 72 laps.
Blaney's got past. Blaney's in second now. I think it's Blaney v Hamlin for the win here.
What do you think, JT? I think he's right.
Yeah.
Just keeps on chucking. Hamlin, Blaney, Gibbs, Cindric, Logano, Bell, Larson, Byron, Elliott, Van Gisberg in the top 10. And now the 54 is trying to go inside of the 47. So more movers going on down there on the clock. As Stenhouse is going to get another lap on him as well as Gibbs tries to go through.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely lost a couple tenths of pace compared to the guys that he is racing around. So it's going to be interesting, Larry, to see exactly what the strategy is. Are you running it all the way? Are you taking a chance to pit early? And what are we doing here, Larry?
Yeah, I think we're going to see a big window, Kevin, because as I mentioned, we go back racing with 207 laps to go. You split that right down the middle. You're looking right around lap 300, give or take. So here we got Chase Elliott on pit road right now. This could be a strategy of maybe even splitting this final stage in thirds. I heard some guys talking about that if you were in big trouble.
Wow, that's a lot of time.
Thank you very much down there, Sir Larry Marcus. Into the pits comes Chase Elliott, so we'll open up the pit lane cam as, yep, still can't get down pit road, JT, a few of the cars, so they're all getting blocked out there. So the question is, yeah, you want to stop, but you can't get down pit road because the entry's blocked.
Yeah, very busy track with this many cars and such a small circuit. You do have problems like that, even with the bigger tracks like Daytona, having to get down the down to the low line and stuff like that. There are some problems, so yeah, that is just part of NASCAR.
Let's check in with the team.
The caution comes out, and he's been the only one that's on pit road because...
Well, there's no question that's the play. I mean, they're pitting and going for it. But they needed something to happen. I mean, what do you? Eventually, you got to give Hope a chance to work for you.
Regan, why did the 9 come in a little early?
Oh, Mike, just to give a little insight possibly to that strategy, about a lap before, he had just told crew chief Alan Gustafson that I'm really struggling to conserve tires. I don't get the payoff at the end of the run when I try to. So got to imagine they thought, let's try something different based on those comments.
So he's the first and so far only of the lead lap cars to make this pit stop.
Yeah, and we saw those first couple laps of Chase Elliott really wash up the racetrack. That's something that you have to be careful. As you've been out here running these lap after lap after lap, come in for new tires, those first few corners, that car is going to want to go straight with the low air pressure and the car laid up on the ground. Will make that car extremely hard to drive. And we've seen some people come out of the pits and drive straight into some of these doors. So you got to pay attention to that. That car right there, Clint, that 19 car has had a miserable day. They've had a really tough start to the season. Had some days where that car has been fast, but I would have never imagined that 19 car be as far off today as it has been.
Well, neither do they. I mean, that was their teammate, same stable, same people building the cars, same simulation, everything. They just put him a lap down.
Now he just went 1 lap down for the 3rd time today. He's gotten the lucky dog twice.
SVG on pit road.
All right, a few more, taking the opportunity to pit a little bit early, maybe 20-25 laps early than Larry had us scheduled. 131 laps to go. Hamlin, Blaney, Gibbs.
Yeah, next week is Easter, so it's off week for Cup, but we are live here still on JB Motorsports with the O'Reillys and the trucks from Rockingham. Still don't know who's going to be on the commentary team for that one. I think it might be myself and the boys as usual, but it could be the World Feed, as we deserve an off week as well coming into April. I don't think I'm here, actually. I'm not sure. I need to find out. I need 100% now about what's happening. Either way, right now, battle's going on as the 48 getting very loose. The 88 goes through on the inside line. So more drama still coming through. Justin Allgaier still in that one. The 33 is coming down pit road. Yeah, JT, out for another week at least is Alex Bowman.
He's got a tyre down. He's got a tyre down.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Suspension, possibly.
Oh, is that a loose wheel, do you think?
Has it caused it? Like, has he hit the wall somewhere? Heels in the box. But that is definitely...
I think that's a loose wheel.
Well, it's slapping around like a suspension, but if it's loose, it's loose. We'll see what happens in a second when Fox
He just
back.
pitted, apparently. So I think his wheel was loose and he's just come straight back in.
Right, okay. Need to double check on the monitor.
JB.
Yes, he did. Yeah, you're right. He did just pit. Yeah, go on.
I'm sending you a video for you to watch for a preview of Tuesday.
Oh, is this Fun Cup?
Yes.
Watch that on JB Esports, by the way. Oh my God. Okay, so we've got some exciting coverage coming up on JB Esports on Tuesday with the Fun Cup. If you want British Touring Car Style Racing on Esports, check out the JB Motorsports, the JB Esports channel. The @ is @JB Simulation. I should just rename it that really instead of Esports. But still, what a run! That's a great.
Let me see if I can get a link for it.
Yeah, that'd be nice actually. Reddick closing in. He's holding off Carson Hocevar. As we continue on, 97 of 220 in this stage, 124 to go. So this is the green flag stops. Look how close the 77 got as we welcome you back from Fox's Side by Side.
Next week, we head to Rockingham Speedway with the Craftsman Truck Series race on Friday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Then on Saturday, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series races at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on the CW.
Now, besides Martinsville, Rockingham is the other NASCAR track with a train track right alongside. And if you want to go to Rockingham from Raleigh, you can take the train on Saturday. It'll stop in Cary, it'll stop in Southern Pines, take you right to the racetrack, take you back again after the race. That's pretty cool.
Nicely advertised as we take a look at some more strategies here, Jack. This was a replay earlier on. And this is the error, Jack. So this is the tyre going down as he came out the pit lane. And there's the lug nut. You were right. It's a loose wheel.
Yeah. But I initially thought it was a flat tire when I saw rubber poking her, and then I saw the
Austin Hill, yeah.
the wheel was the suspension looked a bit off. I was like, okay, so the wheel must have not been tightened. That might be a penalty, but I'm not sure. The wheel kinda stayed attached. I don't know. I'm interested to see how NASCAR interprets that one. Also, they forgot to mention one series at Rockingham. No, I'm not saying it the American way.
Rockingham. Come on, say it once.
Okay.
Rockingham.
Do they still ham at Rockingham? Who knows? But anyway, there's also the Arca East series there that day, so definitely check that out as well. That's going to be a good weekend. I'm really excited to watch those races.
Rockingham is just unbelievably good. Last year we really enjoyed our return. Matthew Owens was very giddy in the heat and then Xfinity Cup commentary box as Chase Elliott goes to the inside line of Joey Logano and makes a nice little move, stick on the inside, a nice sweet move. Now Christopher Bell
lapping
looks to
himself.
Get through, yeah. So it's Bell and Logano, 5th and 6th. They're the battle right now. And Logano's trying to hold Bell back, but Bell's just got so much more momentum. 93 laps each tyre. Suarez comes into the pits now as well. Few cars are bumbling around
Radio.
there.
I have an. Sorry, I got a radio message from Logano here. I'm in trouble. It reminds you of that meme from The Simpsons, personally. But
Larson's in with Regan.
This opportunity right here to pit a little bit early. Not sure if this would be a 1 or 2 stop strategy for him.
Reddick, Logano, Byron, and Briscoe are on pit road.
Mike, I think pitting this deep, this is sticking to a one-stop strategy. They're just short pitting, trying to get a little bit of advantage for those stretch tires.
Christopher Bell comes to the pit lane along with Brian Preece with 116 laps to go.
Yeah, and the worst part about all this for everybody that's pitting right now, I mean, Denny Hamlin was so far ahead that he can literally just wait until everybody pits and probably still come back out as the leader. So what does that mean, Clint? That means he's not only is he able to keep the lead, but he's also able to have fresher tires than everybody else because he's going to be able to wait to pit longer.
I'd say as fast as some of these cars are going up through the field on tires and everybody being in the way, you look at Nemechek right there with Chastain in front of you, Brian behind him, there's liable to be a wreck. It could be right here in your leader's lap.
Eric Jones is in, so is Zane Smith and Riley Herbst.
Those tires, you think they don't mean anything? Look how much faster Byron and some of those guys are on tires. It is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, Byron ran a 29.72 the last time by, and Denny Hamlin, our leader, was a 21.38. Second and a half.
Well, except for William Byron early in the race, it's the only time Hamlin's been passed today is by some of these lap cars coming back out on brand new tires.
But these guys are in big trouble. There's a lot of them out of control.
Justin Allgaier comes to the pit road along with Brad Keselowski. After Keselowski got lapped, he comes pit side.
And more action coming down pit lane, which is why we got the camera on. Hamlin is losing so much time. He is now, last time by, 21.383, Jack. His best time was a 19.7. So he's lost so much time out there compared to his previous runs. Regan.
Very quiet this run on the radio. Still said he's just a little bit too tight. Same thing he's been fighting for the past little bit.
Austin Cindric is going to give up third place.
Look at this mess in front of Denny Hamlin. He wanted no part of that, did he, Kevin? Back plumb out of that. Good call. Here he comes the pit road, your leader.
Race leader is in pit road then, JT, and that's about time with about, well, half the stage to go.
Yep, exactly the halfway point of the stage to go, as I've worked out that the drone can go 100 miles per hour and catch up with the cars.
Excellent, Regan.
5 laps to go to get ready for Denny to come to pit road. As for the car, he has not said anything since he said they made it just a little bit better on the long run about 25 laps ago. He's pretty happy.
Ryan Blaney gives up the lead to pit, and Justin Allgaier's crew has an uncontrolled tire penalty.
Oh! Not good, not good.
They get 4 tires and fuel. That gives Josh Berry the lead.
That's close, right?
So Berry's got the lead of the race, but that's a very late call from Ryan Blaney. Is that tire on straight? Jack, JT, it looks like it's bouncing on the front left. Do you see it? Is that tire actually connected? It's very unstable.
We shall see.
Could be bumpy, but we'll have a look. Josh Berry to the race lead. Never mind, he's pitting.
Ah, well, We got to say
Chase
it at
Elliott
least.
to the lead.
That's our 4th different leader change. So green flag pit stops are now bringing this in. Pit road with Blaney.
So close.
Very close.
He did hit the look, he hit the
is
tires.
too far. Anything on that white line is a penalty. So Blaney's good right there, but he had to come around the 8 car in order to get in his pit and wound up deep in his box right there.
Yeah, our vantage point was at just a little bit of an angle, just enough to make it look like they might be over, but they complete the legal stop.
So we thought it was over, but it's legal. So that's something at least.
I've got a penalty for you, by the way.
Oh, go for it. Who?
Justin Allgaier, pass-through penalty, uncontrolled tyre.
Oh, so he's got that one done then. Time and time again coming
26.
And then
Denny has just served it.
Denny has, so yeah, so we're coming through. Hamlin back into the pit lane now.
29 laps newer, and right now he's about almost 6 seconds. Well, it's hard to tell on our scoring monitor. It's kind of all over the place, but...
Well, Elliott was almost 9 seconds down when he made his pit stop, and he cycles through to the lead, but can he hold it with Hamlin just 4 seconds back on way fresher tires, as you said?
Well, regardless, that's the reason you do it, right? That's why we make it a gamble and short pitted. Gained a lot of track position there, Larry.
Well, I go back to Regan Smith's report. He said he was out of rear tires. He said, I can't drive this thing like it is. So they really, yeah, it paid off. I think it's going to be a short-lived time at the lead, but I think they had to do what they did there.
Yeah, they had to. And SVG now in 2nd position. Chase Elliott will lose the lead. Denny Hamlin now circles back up into 2nd position. Half the stage still to go. So they're all going to be running down on times. And they need to save tyres and save fuel. If we have overtimes, we get in trouble. And Martinsville, well, yesterday in the O'Reilly just showed how difficult it was there. Right, we'll switch back up to the booth cam. The battle screen cam, as where the pit stop seems to have calmed down now at the moment. But Chase Elliott, 34 laps since his last stop. SVG 27, JT. So they've pit asymmetric to everybody else.
We have Hamlin with Hocevar, as I didn't think I would be able to control the drone while looking at the TV pictures, but here we are.
Oh, hang on, who's that? Who's that?
Slowing. Smoke. Could this be the caution we need?
And that...
Ty Dillon.
Oh, there's someone else blowing up a tire on a pit entry. So
he locked up.
So there's 2 cars above, but I think Ty Dillon might cause the caution here because he's slow. Tyre's gone down.
Cut down a tire.
He's cut down a tire, so he's gone down. So this might be caution number 4, just as we tick over to lap 300. And that's really going to help Elliott and SVG, who have yet to stop. Oh, and it's shredding. Yeah, there's metal flakes all over the circuit. That's going to be like a razor blade. So they'll have to throw the caution now, Jack.
Good? I'm just waiting. Are we good? Are we good? I don't know how much debris went over the track. Oh, we got fire. Damn.
Surely
we got fire, ladies and gentlemen.
They've got
There's a fire in the tire. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it.
No caution, stay green, but JT, there's debris on the track. There's literally shards of metal coming onto the circuit. If anyone touches that, it's a razor blade.
Yeah, it might have just gone off the circuit, but then again, even the infield part is used for the pit in and pit out, so we'll see.
Try to have a look to see if I can... Oh, there's someone on the entry to 3. And I can't see much flashing on the back straightaway, but there's definitely a shard on entry into turn 2, sorry. So I'm surprised they haven't thrown a yellow there. Well, we stay green with 96 to go. Elliott leading. 41 lap old tyres. Hamlin's on 12 lap tyres now. So this is going to be the name of the game. Tyres. All about tyres. 5 lead changes in total here tonight as we attack. But Chase Elliott and SVG looking strong on their strategy calls at the moment as they look on the inside lines. So, trying to work out who's on... Yeah, so 4 drivers yet to stop out there, according to my monitor.
Of 2 or 3 laps. And
well, Elliott's in a dogfight up here, trying to fight these guys. I'll look at in front of him. It's a mess.
It may pay off for him. He was 9th when he pitted early. and started
SVG
this
up
whole
the track.
pit cycle.
So yeah, SVG going wide, did you say there, Jack?
Yeah, he just went just wide, lost the position to Bell. Elliott's being held up by lapped cars here, and that is allowing him, a certain Mr. Denny Hamlin, be able to catch up to him. Hamlin just trying to get to the... I don't know, how is he going to get past Ross here? It's going to be quite difficult for him. It's a bit hard to overtake two cars in a two-groove circuit, and Hamlin's got to the inside of Elliott. Nope, Elliott just has him cleared. Hamlin going to dive back down to the inside.
He'll clear him
and clear.
Very nice from Denny, using those new
Hamlin
tyres.
to the race lead.
He's used those new tyres to absolute perfection. So Denny Hamlin leads, and he'll clear Busher as well for lap traffic as well. Ty Dillon's back in the pit lane as he comes into it. Formula E Zone. Hi, Jack. Jack's in the booth as well. In the booth. Jack's in the chat, I should say. Hello.
Another Jack. There's a second Jack.
There's loads of Jacks. There's 3 on the team as far
Too
as
many
I know.
J's, honestly.
We have a lot
Got
of
Josh,
J's.
Got Josh, we got Jack, like seriously.
There's Josh, Jess, Jack. Yeah, caution's out. Caution's out. Why? Don't know at the moment. But on the inside, there's the 12. Don't tell me he touches around on the 7. No, but the caution is out here at Martinsville.
Waved at Martinsville here at lap 312.
Don't know why, though. Is it debris? Has to be debris, surely, JT. Has to
There
be.
is a disintegrated brake rotor somewhere out on track.
Yeah, exactly as I said. That's taken them 15 laps to realise that Austin Hill's brake disc is on the circuit. That shredded ages ago, and there it is. Look, I told you, exited turn 2. It was hanging around on the outside. Why has it taken that long to throw a caution? Are they blind? Is Stevie Wonder playing for the race director role today? JT, that was insane how long that took.
Yeah, there's a bit on the front straight as well.
That's where the puncture originally happened, and there was, you can see further back as well, there's the rotor nut there. Don't like that. That was a shoddy call from NASCAR. That took way too long. What do you think of that one, Jack?
Yeah, took a little bit too long there. It's just on pit road entry. I think that you've got to... I think they should have thrown it a little bit sooner. But this does help Chase Elliott.
It does.
This helps him. He's stuck in second now.
They're having to sweep pit road, though, because that's where it came through. So that's going to close it for a while. But let's head down to Fox for some latest news. Caution's out.
2 tires on, and the restarts get stacked.
Actually, yeah, Iceman Kimmy says as well, NASCAR officials are blind. Remember what happened at Indy in 2024? Ryan Preece spun and NASCAR didn't throw a caution until Larson took the white flag.
I will defend the officials this year and say that I think they've been a lot better this year.
That let me down, though, a lot. Creed says because their plan to work needed Denny up front leading the race, then a caution. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it changes anything
There it
because...
is.
I mean, I don't think that Denny being in the lead changes anything because when the brake rotor shredded, he was already in about second place. Either way, he probably gets ahead of Chase on the restart.
Is that on pit road or is that on start line? Where is that?
Pit road.
It's on pit road. Do we really need that to clear up on pit road? I mean, it's so hot they have had to pick it up with a shovel. You can't physically just go and pick up a brake disc like that because it will be glowing hot. Right, let's go down pit road. Let's go down and join Fox.
Ski cars.
Caution is out.
There's your
number
pit
4.
crew rankings so far this season. Christopher Bell first. He will come in 5th. Last stop, he gained a whole bunch. Don't even look at the Ryan Blaney line. Why'd you circle that?
Well, because it stands out very, very...
Not in a good way.
They've done good today. They've minimized the damage today, and that's what great teams do. They put those bad days behind them. There's a reason that they didn't change that team, because they think that those guys can get the job done. So
they have had their issues, having to stop in their teammate's pit to get a center lock nut tightened more than once.
happened a couple of
3
times.
Having to come from the back. And coming into this race, Blaney has passed 114 cars this year, and 75 of those were spots lost by those way too long pit stops.
Be able to overcome that as a team. I want to go back to what you said, though, Kevin. Didn't make that change, which in its own is a huge confidence booster for that team. If you're going over the wall, you're worried about it, right? We've made some massive mistakes. They know that. They're professionals. That's what they do for a living, right? So you're nervous about it. You go on the carpet and listen to the boss, and the captain says, we're going to keep you where you are, but let's fix this. That's a huge confidence booster.
And all these big teams have pit stop departments, right? And they have coaches and bosses and people that make those decisions. So we'll see what happens here. Pit road's open.
19 lead lap cars heading for pit road.
It's going to be a mad one. Let's get our pits and get the latest information. The leaders are in.
13 of them have come to the pit lane so far. Jamie.
Joey Logano pits from 6th. He said he's pretty good turning. Now it's gotten a lot better, a little tight and dirty air. Wants some wedge out for the restart. Meanwhile, the 20 of Christopher Bell said he's turning better on both ends, just wants a little bit of help on throttle. The call is Mike Helton for the code word. Regan.
Chase Elliott liked where the balance was that run, especially since he was pushing hard the entire run. And then the 11 car, Denny Hamlin, said he got a little bit tight after the stop, but because it was green flag and traffic, he doesn't want any changes for this next run.
Chase Elliott and Ty Gibbs battle
big
back
race
and
off
forth.
pit
They come
road.
out behind Hamlin. 18 of the 19 lead lap cars stopped. Ross Chastain was the one who did not.
And that's going to circle him better up the field as we get ready for a restart. With 85 laps to go. Well, boogity boogity. This is going to be quite a restart. JT's just showing off right now. If we go on, can I show this on stream or is it a spoiler?
You can if you want.
This is what you've got to look forward to, by the way, for when JB Esports gets underway on Tuesday with our Silverstone round of the Fun Cup for the Digital Motor Club. JT's got a drone around Silverstone. This is looking great. This is live, by the way. JT's flying around and so this is what you'll see coverage-wise on JB Esports on Tuesdays. Join us. It's going to be fun.
It is very hard to control.
It looks great, though. You're a professional as ever, JT. Absolutely professional. So, we are waiting for the restart with 82 laps to go. And Jack, this is perfect now because everyone's good to the end of the race.
Interested to see how Ross does, given that he's the only lead lap car who didn't stop.
It's going to be out of contention as well. Reminder, stay with us because later on tonight, you have got all the action for the Grid Tonight show.
I'm still yet to master Brooklands and Luffield.
Well, I understand that. 22,000 people have watched this one. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. Around the world. What have you got, JT? Oh, there's an accident down there in the Fun Cup. They're in practice and they've gone off down there in the braking zone. You know, that camera's going to be so handy. JT's having fun under the caution brake.
The only issue is that I have to disable it, and then there'll be a little dead bit before I go over to the whatever car.
That is quite... Ah, well, that worked. Oh, fine. Right, let's go back to Fox as we get ready. Martinsville View fan views. Oh, that's fine, JT.
They call Martinsville a half mile of mayhem. There's a look at it from our aerial coverage. Brought to you by Goodyear. Tried, tested, proven, legendary. Well, things are heating up in the Cookout 400. We've got 80 laps to go. We've just made what they hope will be the final stop of the day. And there's the hot dog counter.
Oh my goodness.
I think
46,625
Devin, our feature producer,
hot
only ate
dogs.
probably 1,100 of those or so.
You think
Well, then
Chris,
he's going to make a pit stop on the way home himself.
you think Chris Myers is down there eating hot dogs like he was last year?
He'd be the comma. I don't think he's had one.
Well, remember last year?
They might be out of hot dogs.
No, can't happen. This place is shut down just like it would if Tyler Reddick won, he said last week.
A lot of wave rounds there, Larry.
Yeah, we had a dozen, and when I was talking about trying something different, I'm not sure I was talking about staying out on 22-lap tires like the one car, Ross Chastain. Everybody else, 4 tires, including Hamlin, that'll restart on the outside of him.
Chastain was 19th. He's now the leader. 12 waiver rounds, which include Michael McDowell and Eric Jones, back on the lead lap. So we will restart with 22 lead lap cars.
This is definitely a lookout.
Yeah, and here we go, 22 cars on the lead lap. We are getting ready to go green again. Get ready to say those magic words, because out of the last corner, first time I'm going to say this tonight, the Cookout 400 at Martinsville. Stand by for action. NASCAR is green. And Hamlin didn't get going, and something was flying off down there. That Constantine is the pack, and it's Ross Chastain who's going to lead into 1, and critically, Chase Elliott's going to get underneath Hamlin into 3 and 4 and try and take the advantage. Hamlin's forced on the high line there and still can't get through, still can't go on the attack. So Chastain's got the advantage, JT, but that was very... Oh, and the big one! Caution's out.
Hocevar
and Hill. And and that's Bubba Wallace with the front right suspension ripped off.
Eric Jones too.
And that brings out the caution. So
yeah, Eric Jones also involved there.
Hill's got away with that. I think Joe. I don't know if Bubba
Big
might get
damage to
away.
Bubba.
Yeah, Bubba's done, isn't he? That's a shame. He'll try and get it back to pit lane, but I think.
Let's see how this looks from the outside.
No, it's done. Right,
no, that thing's cooked. Here's what happened.
Yeah, talk us through it then, Jack.
Okay, so where are we looking?
Well, look at the 77.
I'm going to look at Hocevar here.
Chastain opens the door.
Hocevar locks Bubba. Bubba gives Hocevar a huge shot.
Oh, it's Bubba's fault.
I mean, I don't really know what Bubba's actually doing there. I'm going to be quite honest with you.
I look at that and I think
Bubba Wallace. Carson until he goes around.
Do you know,
I don't know if something happened before that.
There's sometimes you look at Bubba Wallace and think, you absolute bleeping idiot. Honestly. JT, he bumps him into brakes. Yeah. It's bump, and round, and go.
I don't know if someone taking Bubba from behind, maybe, but
no, not the first instance. So this is Bubba now.
Is this NASCAR or is this saloon stock cars?
No, Bubba did that deliberately. He just ran into the back of him. Straight to the middle. No.
Ended his day.
Although Bubba was off the...
Right, here we go. Bubba was off throttle. Hits the back once. There's no one behind him. On throttle. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, Bubba, you're hitting people.
Just way over aggressive there.
In my book, that might be... That's almost worth a suspension for Bubba Wallace, in my opinion. Because he's used absolutely no brain cells whatsoever to do that, and it's just ended his day.
How's your wheel? My wheel's fine. I got destroyed.
Yeah, Hocevar did nothing. What did he do?
For once in his life, Hocevar is an innocent bystander there. I'm not quite... Something definitely led to that. Because I don't think Bubba would just drive in there and spin... I mean, realistically, you shouldn't be spinning someone out inside a huge pack anyway. But something definitely led to that. And I'm trying to figure that out.
8 cars involved in that, by the way. Hocevar, Zane Smith, Riley Herbst, Austin Dillon, Bubba Wallace, Connor Zilich, Austin Hill, and Ty Dillon. So actually a few more involved in that as the caution comes out for the 5th time. Well, yeah, Bubba Wallace has never been nothing more than a token work NASCAR driver's his creed. That's an aggressive take. He has won occasionally some good races, but that was a brain fade moment. I don't know what he was thinking. Oh, I'm going to hit the back and then, I can't get through, so I'll just take everybody out. Stupid maneuver. That's a dumb maneuver. I don't like those type of things. It really
I mean,
rubs you the wrong
Hocevar
way.
did put in a bit of a block, but like, I don't know, that was just a bit of a lack of brain cells.
So Hocevar was racing for once in his life, and Bubba Wallace decided to be, well, standing in a Texas book depository on the 3rd floor.
He's had a solid season so far. But that wasn't the smartest move.
I love how JT was just starting to smile there when he realised what I was saying.
No, it's I just read something in the fun cup chat.
So of course,
Someone puts out that Hocevar's had it for a long time coming now. Kinda. I mean, if anyone's to complain about a move like that, it's probably not Carson.
Here's the full list.
I'll be on it.
Dillon, Suarez, Busher, Wallace, Hill, Herbst, Smith, Nemechek, and the rest goes. Basically, everybody you can see is in the pit lane.
Someone pointed out something funny on Twitter. It's the 2 cars sponsored by fast food have wrecked each other. That's amazing.
This time, it's personal. Dun -dun.
I can't wait to see a McDonald's car wreck a KFC car.
And Pizza Hut wins. Anyway, come on,
I wait. What? Back in the 90s, maybe.
McDonald's, good Chucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut.
What the? Okay.
Well, do you not remember that song? Is that old for you?
I'm 21.
Do you remember?
You got it.
Please tell me.
I am 4 years younger, and I know that song.
Thank God for
I don't
that.
know. Maybe I wasn't in tune with like mainstream media at that point. So.
Hang on. I'm sorry. You know the YMCA. It's not the YMCA, but you don't remember. It's McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut. You don't remember it? Come on,
guys. Everybody in chat, clip that.
Come on. It's the most. It's up there with YMCA in terms of. Did nobody go to school and have discos? Come on. Jeez.
I do apologise to all of the Americans who have no idea what we are on about
I thought it was an American song.
It might be.
Do you have pizza over there?
Riley Herbst has also gone behind the wall, by the way.
Just realised is their radio still on in the house? Did you not switch this off? Dillon, I see it came up and goes as we get ready for the restart. Did you switch this off? Yeah.
Frustrating. Sorry. I mean, you caught him sleeping. He left it open. Then he just ran over. He lost his mind. It's okay. We'll focus back on the mission. Yeah, all good.
Yeah, and what he's
Carson Hocevar. Yeah, these are our
something definitely happened.
Yeah, it must have. These are our radios that we use for talkback when we're in the house and trackside. JT's got one as well. You've got a scanner.
Do I?
You've got a scanner that you can hear my frequency on. My frequency's on here as well, so I attach that to my little clip and we go there for the mics. Anyway, time for restart. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go again! Chastain blocks up Elliott. Hamlin locks up, coming into one. We're 3 wide further back. That might get a little messy. They've all made it through clean this time. Hamlin's dropped back into 4th position. Blaney's gone up high. Elliott's up high, getting ahead of Chastain, who stays low. Well, JT, we've only got 68 laps to go, and this race really is closing in on what is a nice, smooth run.
Yep, Chase Elliott to the lead now, but Chastain is not letting it go round the outside for Elliott. Chastain defending the inside line, but Elliott will be able to get the drive off the corner and will clear Chastain for the lead.
54 laps have been spent behind the caution period as well. Last time we were here, caution was out for 78 laps, and we had 10 cautions last time. Hamlin clears the inside line of Blaney. Gibbs coming in there too, as they try and find the pace.
Oh! Denny shoved Blaney in the wall.
Yeah, Denny shoving Ryan Blaney up high, and Blaney rubbing the wall. Well, that's not the first time a Penske car's ended up down there.
Wasn't close to clear, but took his lane and then some.
Took his lane, and then he practically tried to move into the next intersection as well. That's unbelievable. Now Bell's on the inside line of Blaney. He'll swing in, push him a little bit high up. Hamlin's right at the back of Chastain now, trying to find 2nd position. Blaney's dropped down to 7th place now as a result of that accident. So I feel sorry for Ryan. He really got caught up in that little mess. Elliott, Chastain, Hamlin, Logano. Look at that, but Hamlin's pushing Chastain. Denny Hamlin's turned into a monster out there. He is pushing to get back, and he's through.
You should have
Chastain's
seen
tyres
what
done.
he was like with Nemechek.
I presume something the same earlier on in the race then.
Okay, so I was just looking through the restart there just to see if I could watch and see if there's anything that led to that. It looked like Hocevar got to Bubba's inside into turn 1.
Wow.
And there was a bit of side-on-side contact. I don't think Hocevar does much wrong there, personally. To me, I think, as the engineer said, I think he caught Bubba sleeping, to be quite honest with you.
With you.
And Bubba obviously is annoyed about the side-on-side contact, and he repays the favour.
We've got
a bit unwarranted, in my opinion. I'll send it in the NASCAR chat. It's from Skid on Twitter, who's managed to get the footage.
Thank you. I'll take a look at that in a second. Out, by the way, confirmed. Riley Herbst and Ty Dillon. Bubba Wallace is BTW, the same as Zane Smith, but presumably they're going to be out of it. This was Hamlin, JT, moving Blaney up the wall. I don't know. I think Hamlin he had Gibbs alongside him, but Hamlin tried to move up as well. That was a 50-50 in my book.
Yeah, that's just hard racing, and well, Blaney did get in the wall quite hard there, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't got more damage. I'm just having a look at the footage that Jack sent over to me now on the iPad. As is this it? No, this is early on in this race. This is again Hamlin pushing up. Jack, what do you make of this one? Smoke damage, everything.
What the Blaney one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand Blaney's going to be a little bit peeved after that. But at the end of the day, that's kind of a bit of a racing deal there. I mean, I saw in a Cars Tour race like last month. I mean, Doug Barnes had the same thing done to him by Carson Kvapil. He was pretty peeved about it, but it is what it is.
Jack, looking at that, I'm agreeing with you. He caught Bubba sleeping. That's the driver we saw on the inside at the start of the restart. Larry.
Into this race, when you look at the 8 races at Martinsville with the Gen 7 for the last 4 years, the average caution is about 57 laps to go. In a 400-lap race, that would be about right now, lap 343, 2 overtime finishes, spring of 22 and spring of 24.
Pretty fast lap.
I love Larry Mack, but could somebody put gaffer tape over his mouth so he doesn't mention the O word? We don't want that now. This tyre strategy has been perfectly balanced just for the right ending. And if it is, well, Hamlin might not like overtimes again, JT.
Yeah, we know what happened last time, don't we?
Yeah, we do. It's not really something I want to repeat quite quickly. 55 to go. 22nd lap, that's 3 laps per minute. So 3, 6, 9... over 6 minutes, 12 every 4, which is 24 every 8, which takes it up to around about 30 every 10. Around about 15 minutes of the race left. How about that for quick math? So can they keep it clean for 15 minutes? Answer? No.
This is Martinsville.
Yeah. Not good, is it? They are going to push it massively off. Looking at it. Okay. Still on battle power as we stand.
Hamlin's beginning to chase Elliott down. As Bell gets to the inside of Byron. Unable to get alongside just yet. Bell, you got to decide when you want to use the bumper here, mate. Come on. Come on, Christian. Not Christian. Christopher. Too many different names. Chastain's doing well at holding his own here, though, as well. Just staying ahead, trying to get some points here.
Earth have we had such a good run? This is amazing for Martinsville, isn't it? In terms of 5 cautions, not really much in stage. Well, we need stage 3 will get messy, but bar Bubba Wallace, that's been good. I'll take that over. I'll take the over on that 15 minutes, says Mind of Kip. Side by side for Fox Mountain. If you Naz without a car, what are you without it? Bubba Wallace. Because he's out of the bit now. Officially out of the race. Back with Fox from side by side. So 49 to go, as we just had a look to see if Ryan Preece was going to get ahead of Briscoe there. Elliott leading Hamlin, but Elliott's tyres are 29, the same as Hamlin. Logano gets ahead of Chastain, and Gibbs now moves up. Chastain's down to 5th.
Incident with
Jamie.
Osavar. What exactly happened between you and the 77?
Yeah, I misjudged. I didn't appreciate the 3 wide into 1, fine. And I misjudged the center of the corner and didn't mean to turn it. What a frustrating day, man. With so much expectation coming here, favorite track, parties on the car, and just wasn't the day we wanted. We really have to figure out what it is in this place. We can win Saturday in practice, and we just don't show up on Sunday. So I hate it for our team. Just frustration. So we'll take a week off and reset and go on to Bristol.
Thanks, Bubba.
He does know, right, that 3 wide is a part of racing.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. And I don't think
Racing etiquette is all I'm going to say. Racing etiquette.
He also said about how he misjudged how to bump him into the last corner.
I don't think he meant to turn the guy. I think he meant to give him a few shots.
He said he didn't mean to turn him, but the fact is...
Yeah, I think he meant to give him a few shots. I don't think he actually meant to fully spin him out.
It's the old President Bush thing, isn't it, as well? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you again. It's only him. It's Bubba that makes it look bad, because Bubba's the one who's caused that crash. So
well, actually, the President Bush thing is actually, watch this drive.
Yeah, that's another one.
I love that clip so much.
There was a president who knew how to do... I'm not even going to complete that sentence. Anyway, over we go again.
Yeah, best you don't.
Over we go again. Been up since 5 a.m, so yeah. 4 a.m, actually. No, actually, JT, what time to get up?
Yeah.
What, 4:45 a.m, was it? Oh, yeah.
What, the watershed?
No, me. What time did I get up? Because you were my alarm. You made sure I was awake.
4:45.
4:45, there you go.
I've been up since...
You've been up a lot longer. I don't know how you've done it.
4 p.m. 4 p.m. yesterday afternoon. However, I slept...
In the car.
3 hours...
About, oh, no! Hamlin's got issues.
41 to go. First time since 2019 that Hendrick Motorsports has gone this deep into the season without a victory.
Sorry, what? Have I missed something here? That's Hamlin saying he's got an issue, right?
He said he's got an issue with the rear under braking. He's dropped back slightly. Now that gives Elliott essentially free reign to go and get this win.
And Hendrick haven't won in the opening 6 races here. At round 7, it might be their opportunity to do so. But Chase Elliott did win, didn't he, JT? He won a race at the Duels, wasn't it? If I'm not mistaken. I'll have a look at my notes pad. But I thought he won at the Duels.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he won the duel.
Yeah, so he's won a race, yeah. See, because you said, JT, I remember you calling it in the commentary box at the time saying NASCAR's favourite drivers won the duel. So yeah, so Elliott has won this year. Just it was at the duel at Daytona, which was a points-paying race, which means he has won. Yeah. So it was a points-paying race for the first time this year, the duels, because of the way the format works, without the playoffs going into the chase. So Elliott has won this year and has picked up points for that. So I'm counting that, even though it's not
the only Chevy
season.
win of the year, I think.
Yeah, because Reddick's won, what, 4 out of the 6 so far? So we've only had 3 winners this year. This will be the 4th. Not bad in 7 races.
And Reese won in a Ford.
Yeah.
Bowman Gray.
Ford. Yeah, so hang on, let's have a look at it. So it was Ford, then taken in again, coming in with a Toyota. And then we had we had a Ford, didn't we, again? Yeah, so yeah, Toyota, yeah, Chevy hasn't won yet this year. Just double checking that one. Finally found you all. Saw coverage. Watched last season playoffs channel. Can't wait for the chase this year. Hello, Red Eye Main. Hello. Glad you found us. Make sure to hit that subscribe button then so you don't lose us again. We're live every week for the NASCAR Cup Series and the O'Reilly Auto Parts and the Craftsman Truck Series here on JB Motorsports. The whole shebang is always here. Hamlin does have issues, yes, as Jack reported with the rear of the car. And with 33 to go, they're going to try and keep it sane. It's 11:17. Usually the race is over by now. This is one of the latest runs because next week, I believe it all starts at the correct time. So we don't want to go this long again. But still, 32 to go. 400 laps for the cook. Well, actually, yeah, it's 400 laps. Cookout 400. It's a mile a lap. JT's giving me a side eye here. I don't know what he's on about.
Jack Madhouse.
Right, let's have a look. What's going on here? Oh yeah, I saw that earlier on. The 130R renamed to 130R recharge. The 130 recharge. Formula One, by the way, in a dire state. Emergency meetings taking place in the month off in order to try and solve the situations. So we'll bring you up to date with that with a live F1 show throughout the April. And the latest breaking news, we will be live. We'll get the team together, replay the opening races and go more analysis and hear from the drivers themselves. Right now, though, in NASCAR land, before the Easter break, we've still got runs and Elliott leading by half a second to Hamlin. So I wonder if Hamlin, even with those issues, might just try and close up. 29 to go as we look at Christopher Bell, for some reason, on the front there.
Are you okay?
4:45, yeah, but I've had barely any sleep for 5 days. I think I've managed like 4 hours across 5 days. I'm really lagging tonight. I join you, JT, in the sympathy of No Sleep Club. But that's the last night race done for a while. The next night.
Last early morning race until November now for F1.
Yeah, for us it'll be probably late September, early October.
Yeah, but it...
But yes, I know your point, yeah. NASCAR never stops. How, Josh? Well, I've had a very, very difficult week. let's just draw a line there. Coming into it. Elliott, Hamlin, Logano, Gibbs, Bayer in the top 5. We're now watching actually the 2, so that's Austin Cindric on the back of Larson is attacking Cindric. So this is 9, 10, 11, all in a battle. And SVG's down in 12th position at the moment, trying to find out some pace. 200 miles, 400 laps, half-mile track. Thank you, Todd. It's a wonderful circuit, though, isn't it? I don't think I've ever done a lap at Martinsville on a simulator. I'll have to load one up.
Have you not?
No, I don't think I have. I'm very tempted to get the NASCAR game. Now that I got F1 25, I'm very tempted to get the new NASCAR 26 when it comes out. Are they doing one this year? I know they're doing NASCAR 25. When's NASCAR 26 out? Are they doing that, or is it going to be next year?
I don't know if they're doing one.
Neither do I. But Hamlin moves to the inside of the 43 to get laps. I've got a couple of NASCAR games, but like the heats. But yeah. Oh no, I haven't seen it. Where is it? It's not on Amazon. What? That's a new one.
What isn't on Amazon?
The NASCAR game. It's not on Amazon.
Why would it be on Amazon?
Well, I'm looking to buy it.
It's on Steam.
Yeah, so it must be on the PS Store as well. I'll have a look actually. I'll have a look on the PlayStation Store. I don't have a gaming PC. SVG gradually slid down the order, unfortunately. Yeah, tyre where he's down into 12th position, but he's on 59 lap now. But he just got a lot of traffic.
8 on the lead lap.
That is a positive as well on an oval. He's getting better, isn't he, Jack? SVG.
Hamlin, by the way, is starting to catch up to Elliott again.
Boogity, boogity. Closing him in, closing him in. He's dragging, trying to find the right slipstreams.
Are you okay?
No, I'm going. I'm just Googling.
It was so much more.
Oh, it's 30% off.
I thought when I was producing and commentating it was chaotic. Now we've gone into the JB half of producing and commentating. As JB six hit.
This is a grind.
Yeah, but I can still hear the team radio. Go on.
As JB sips his 1 millionth can of drink.
Still there on the inside. Well, I know you lot can't see at home, but for JT and Jack in the booth.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of Pepsi.
A lot of Pepsi.
I thought I was bad.
No, a lot of drink. A lot of drink.
Bottles of Diet Coke yesterday.
There's one.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not that good.
No.
Nothing going on right now. Prime take over.
Elliott's right on him. Wait, Hamlin's right on him. Oh, he got loose.
Busher got around the
got
outside,
in the way.
yeah. Prime takeover, by the way, on the May the 24th at Charlotte for the 600. All-Star at Dover is the last one for Fox, and it's on FS1.
That's exactly what Chase Elliott wanted to see, though.
And Busher giving him fits at the second place. Denny Hamlin having trouble getting around him.
Again, JT, it's catching is one thing, passing is quite another, and Hamlin's stuck. But lap traffic might help. But we're running out of time. 15 laps to go. It's not that long around this circuit. 14 now already.
It is not, as we head round. And Command Blue flags being given as we now cross to 14, as you mentioned.
Hamlin on the inside line, lapping the 42. They want to find more time. It's that thing. They think they can. They think they can. And then off they go. They can't. Still, 13 laps to go. They're in clean air now, whereas Hamlin can now use the toe to get on Elliott as he's holed up behind Noah Gragson. And Gragson's actually defending quite hard, so he's going to get in the way here. Chevy yet to win this year in a main race. Looks like that's going to be the opportunity now for the attack. This is full on go. Who's going to cook out here at Martinsville? And who's going to get the cuckoo clock for the end of the race? Is it going to be Hamlin for a 6th time? Or is Chase Elliott going to take it the honours? NASCAR's favourite driver to get his 2nd clock. 11 to go. You've got to be really careful when you say that after being away for so long. You might say something else you don't want to say. Elliott in 11th. Hamlin running in 2nd place, 0.457 back on the board. Really strong racing, JT. That's what we like about this series, doesn't it? It just doesn't stop. Always fantastic action, always close running. Bring it on every single day of the week.
Yep, now with 10 laps, coming to 9 laps to go. Elliott goes up the inside of Bush, so that now puts a lap car between Elliott and Hamlin.
That's going to help a little bit, Jack, as well, with traction, with 8 to go now.
I think Elliott has this, to be honest. I can't really see
Bush doesn't
Hamlin.
put more
Oh,
defensive.
jeez, what a dive bomb from Hamlin.
Bush was going defensive in the other Chevy. Hamlin was not going to have it. So the teammates trying to help each other, but not working out the way we thought it would do. As that's Reddick battling with Chastain. It's further back, Jack, isn't it?
Yeah, good move there from Reddick on Chastain. He is up into the top 15 now.
More
which
points.
I would say is a decent result for him at Martinsville, given that he's not typically strong here.
Yeah, the track that doesn't really suit him. I'd say that's a brilliant run. I'm keeping my thumbs up for that. 7 to go. We'll come to the box with 5 laps to go, which is barely a second here for closing thoughts. Elliott 7/10 ahead to Hamlin. And I don't think we're going to see much change here. What a day at Martinsville we have had. Only 5 cautions. And now we are up in the booth. Can he get anything? Elliott gets ahead. Oh, is that Gilliland? So now Hamlin tries diving through at 1. He clears the 34. The 41's just ahead now. Hamlin can't get any traction, Jack. That seems like he's done. This will be the result, I feel. Oh, but he cut the lead in half there, didn't he? As you heard my choice, eh?
Ah, goodness me.
Hamlin's trying, JT, with 3 to go now. In fact, if Hamlin can steal this, I'll be very impressed, but this looks like Elliott's.
Yeah, Elliott to lose, I think, this.
He gets ahead of Cole Custer, JT. Hamlin's right there, but we're running out of laps. 3 to go. That's less than a minute.
Elliott has put another lap car in between of Cole Custer, but Hamlin will try and go up the inside. Now Elliott looking to put a second lap car in between them.
That's done it, surely. Custer gets out of the way in the Haas. The 88's going to go up high of Zilich. 2 to go. Hamlin has lost out traction over the line. The gap now 0.6 of a second. So it looks like it won't be a 7th grandfather clock for Denny Hamlin. It will be a second one coming for Chase Elliott as they come out of the last corner. White flag will be displayed to end this one. Hamlin's trying. White flag in the air, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And now this is the last run. It'll be our 4th different win of the season. Chase Elliott did win in the duels in Daytona. He picked up some points, but for the first time this year, Hendrick are going to win, and Chevrolet are going to win. But more importantly, NASCAR's favourite driver wins at Martinsville. Chase Elliott wins on strategy calls and defensive driving to take round 7 of the regular series. Chase Elliott wins and gets the clock. Hamlin 2nd, Logano 3rd, Gibbs 4th, Byron 5th, Blaney, Bell, Cindric, Larson and Berry. What a race, JT.
What a race indeed. The 9 teams celebrate, and well, there is Elliott going round to the front straight and Hamlin in pit road, side by side, just with the pit wall in between them. We do have an interview on the front straight. Not in victory lane this time, it is on the front straight.
What a great result, Jack, for Chase Elliott. Another victory to add to his campaign and finally get his championship up and running.
There you go. Finally, Chevrolet have a win this year. Finally. It took long enough. Chase Elliott. It had to be.
He does the donuts in the front straight away. That's going to be another one for him. His last victory came at Kansas in September last year. And finally, on a short track as well, it's only win number 2 in total. 4, 11, 7, 23, 2. Second at Vegas, but 15th at Darlington. Now, it was second at Vegas to Denny Hamlin. He's rotated that around. Chase Elliott is a winner, and it will be victory in total number 22. And he takes his 2nd win here at Martinsville. Here's the results. We'll head down pit road. Celebrations are clear. Everyone loves Chase Elliott. At Martinsville, the most famous, the favourite drivers won.
The thrill of victory and the relief of ending a rough start to the season for Hendrick Motorsports and Chevrolet.
Well, not really rough. Maybe just average.
That kid is
His
dressing
guy
Elliott's
won.
happy. Yeah. What a race.
Chase Elliott led twice for 84 of the 400 laps.
Let's catch up with them.
Regan Smith to celebrate with the winner.
Well, for the first time in 2026, a Hendrick Motorsports car gets the victory. 31st time for Hendrick Motorsports at Martinsville Chase, but this one took a total team effort. Alan Gustafson makes a great pit call to get you the track position, but then you had to hold off Denny Hamlin at the end there. How did you find a way to do that?
Yeah, it was definitely a team effort, man. That was, how about that? That was awesome, man. We've never had a win this early in the season, so just a really great team effort, man. So proud of Alan and the whole UniFirst team. They did a great job. Yeah, we took a gamble. You know, we were going to two-stop that last stage. I honestly think it was going to work out really good for us either way. But just so proud of them, man. They put up with a lot, and they got to put up with me all the time. So I just appreciate them for sticking with me, and sure is a lot of fun when days like this work out. Definitely really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody, Hendrick Motorsports, Chevrolet, boss. I told you I thought we were okay. I didn't know if we were this good or not, but thanks for the opportunity as always. Wish you were here, but we'll see you next time, and say hey to my mom at home, and hope she's having a good evening.
When that caution comes out, what goes through your mind when you know that you've all of a sudden leapfrogged some of those cars and that possibly on a car that maybe wasn't great on the long runs all day long, that you were going to have to try and fend them off for 80 laps?
Yeah, I mean, this whole deal is really weird, like just the way it all works. And I was, you know, I told them there about, I don't know, half, 3/4 of the way through, I thought, I really don't dislike my balance. I just wish I could control my runs a little better. And fortunately, you know, we got to the lead there on that last one and fell into a really good pace. And yeah, just had enough. You know, I think we probably needed a little bit, you know, to be just the absolute best outright. But we were really close and was able to manage and save enough to get through traffic there at the end. But yeah, just man, it's really cool when this stuff works out, you know, and to win these races is so tough. So just really really grateful for the opportunity as always. You know, it's I never take it for granted. Trust me, it's, you know, this is a dream come true for me. So thanks everybody for coming out today. Appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing. Thanks for the support, and I hope it was a good show for you.
Chase Elliott gets his second grandfather clock at a popular win at Martinsville.
And Denny Hamlin leads 292 laps, comes up just a little short, finishes second today. Denny, what did you need? Anything that you could have done differently there in that last run?
No, he did a good job control the pace there. It's just, you know, it really came from that, you know, bad restart I had beside the one. And so just not much really I could have done there, and it felt like we gave it our all.
You guys were taking a look at something here. What did you think overall? Things were a little bit different package here. What was your takeaway?
I thought I had a loose wheel. You know, we'll check it out, but just felt similar to Darlington in the back. So we'll check it out here, but just thought the wheel was loose there on that last run. But either way, you know, we got to, you know, these are just some of the races that get away from you in your career, and this one certainly is one of them.
Thanks, Denny. Mike.
Thanks, Jamie. Let's have a look at today's big move, sponsored by Ponds.
Yeah, well, while they do that, we'll wrap up the show and head out of here because it's so late and everyone's very knackered. Jack, final thoughts from you, please?
Well, I would say a risky but well-taken pit strategy call is what won Chase Elliott that race. Fair play to Alan Gustafson. I know he's been pretty poor over the course of this season so far, but I think he had a really solid call. And Ross staying out, stopping Denny getting ahead, effectively sealed the win for Elliott today. So a solid pit call, and well done to Chase Elliott. Finally, he is back in victory lane.
Now I'm going to let JT sign off today because he introduced the show, so it makes sense for him to sign off. So before I throw it to him, I'm going to read you out the points that we've got on here. Tyler Reddick now leads. I've got to put my glasses on, they're so small. Tyler Reddick is now the championship lead on 353 points. Ryan Blaney is now on 271. Denny Hamlin, 259. Chase Elliott, 249. William Byron, 238. Ty Gibbs has 222. Christopher Bell, 212. Kyle Larson, 206. The same as Chris Buescher, Bubba Wallace, Brad Keselowski. Joey Logano, 185. Ryan Preece, 180. Shane Van Gisbergen, 174. Carson Hocevar, 171. And Daniel Suarez on 167. That is the 16 cutoff at the moment as we see the Martinsville clock being participated. My thoughts, from what I saw, great race out there. Well done, Chase Elliott. JT, I'll hand down to you.
Thank you very much. A good race here at Martinsville. The clock is ticking for us to sign off, so a dominant day from Denny Hamlin. It wasn't to be. Chase Elliott wins here at Martinsville. An off week for the Cup Series next week. The only two things on this channel next week, Craftsman Truck Series and O'Reilly Auto Parts Series from Rockingham, or Rockingham if you're American. Trucks, 4:30 p.m. Eastern on the Friday. Saturday is 2:30 p.m. Eastern for the O'Reilly. We say goodbye. Make sure to join us for the TDM Fun Cup Championship JB Esports. Link is in the chat, 7 p.m. Tuesday for Silverstone National. Signing off here from Martinsville, where Chase Elliott is your winner. We will take a break for the NASCAR Cup Series, where we return in Bristol. See you then.